That hurt. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Let's do this. Had to take me a restroom break. I decided I can sit it like this. It's not gonna hinder me. I just gotta work differently. But it's gonna get done. So I was on my random spirit app, and immediately I saw this about this stolen inheritance and somebody falsifying records and all that. So let's recant what happened in one. Okay, make sure the volume is up. All right. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have to just put this off to the side because I gotta work and I can't be having this phone right here in my way. So anywho, at the end, it was saying something along the lines of 22, official person, and number 24, thief. This is a future, something coming in the future. The police arrest a thief that has stolen something, some type of inheritance, something, but it says what was stolen has been recovered. Okay, so we're going to leave this over here at the forefront of everything because that's the conclusion. The part 44 dash, what I called it, because they got me to organize things better by writing these parts. So part 44 dash 4.1, all this came out through the Kipper, right? This one right here. My homemade cards. And I don't have a title. So I felt like they wanted me to leave it as a question. Okay? So, also we have here a lost document, a false statement. A negative letter arrives that is going to upset someone, bad news. Okay, so I'm hearing the song by Keith Sweat, Merry Go Round and Around. Same shit, different year, different month. Okay? Someone is definitely trying to bully you. That's here. That came out on 44-3. About don't let them bully you. So what I'm seeing here, we got the 10 of Pentacles back here. So we ain't making anything up. We ain't making nothing up. Something going on about some major money that has to do with Elizabeth Marie. So it is my job to investigate it. Okay? I don't know who it is, what's going on, what's popping, but let's get into it. Okay? Now, something I'm strongly feeling like somebody gonna try to come towards me and offer love or submit a love offer in order to kind of like soften the blow of what has been done. And I'm getting that from this. Consider this new relationship as a blessing. This is a true gift. Now, keep in mind, I'm not being negative in the sense of like, you know, discounting or discrediting how the Most High God will balance stuff out in your life. Okay? I'm not oblivious to that the Most High works in mysterious ways. Okay? I do have that the ancestors are definitely watching over everything that's going on. Okay? So that's here. That's here. That salamander spirit. Okay. Uh-oh. My card coming up, so she's going to have to laminate that. The salamander spirit is I operate through elemental magic, okay? And the goal is to help others to look at the secrets within ourselves and around us and to use newfound knowledge in order to grow. That's what I'm here to do. That's the calling. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for that reiteration. We're doing a recap, okay? We're doing a recap so I can keep it going. Keep moving forward. We got big luck here. The universe has aligned things to turn in your favor. As I just indicated, I'm not, oblivious to how Most High God will work things out in your favor. So the spirit, the scripture says, that everything will be done for those that love, the Most High God. Those that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Okay, it's not happening to you; it's happening for you. And the mental magic manipulation is all about getting you to help them sabotage you because you didn't believe in you. Basically, you just gave them over your divine destiny. Okay, so again, we have that card here with that Six of Wands and that Chariot. This is the card of big luck. The universe is aligned everything to turn in your favor because all your efforts are paying off big time. But that does not mean that you should not pay attention to the 13. Okay, that even though you come into a resurgence of or resurrection in your energy in for self-love, irregardless of that, it still can put you in a position to be so happy-go-lucky as the Fool card can fall over the edge if you're not careful of how even in your glory and even in your celebration one can come with some fucking trickery. Three of Cups is here. An actual meeting or gathering, a party or a celebratory event. Me and my daughter kept getting this card coming out, and we feel like it was literally talking about, like my birthday or something, because her birthday is in November, but then she's about to graduate college come this May. Right now, it's coming around the corner. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So a fear of traveling. So she was looking into the venue where the graduation is going to be had at, and I wanted to accompany her to be there in the flesh, but due to my physical limiting, issues and debilitating situations that keeps me bedbound more often than I want to be, what it's saying right here is that I can't travel with her to this graduation. Okay, I can't. Gratitude. Okay, gratitude, everybody. Welcome back in. Y'all know I'm just getting right into it. Okay, so that's acknowledged. Okay, then we have here sudden wealth through a marriage. Sudden wealth through a marriage. Money comes through a contract or a commitment. Put a ring on it. See what I was talking about earlier. We're gonna keep that one there for a moment. Okay, and then we got some cards under here that I'm gonna try to gather. A legal separation. So okay, them the three. Ooh, that air feel good. It feels good. A nice breeze coming in. Want to breathe. We need to breathe. Somebody want to breathe, but baby, I'm trying to breathe. Okay, get up off me. Okay, I can't breathe. Okay, so a masculine coming towards me to offer me love, but what is the reason? Why are you here, Ike? Why are you here? Ike, the lady said, why is she here, Ike? Like, Ike, why are you here? Because I'm going to be very much so distrusting, because the position that I'm sitting in, that's a lot of energy of extra care, TLC, that one must show me. So why are you here? Okay, but this is legal separation, somebody being single, that's me, baby. That's me. I received that. A funeral, expectation, marriage. Someone is expecting that this end is here. Definitely separated, and a dead end relationship is over. Okay, and then the other person receiving this sad news or really having to sit in this regret that they lost out on the best thing that they ever had. But it feels like I got some whole bunch of nasty other shit that popped up, but I ain't gonna say that part. We're gonna keep that to Elizabeth, okay? About that ex-husband. All right, so anywho, let's go and see what else we got here on the board. We are now reordering the cards, baby, because we finna get to the bottom of some things. Number 20, the house. Number 23, the court. 16, his thoughts. Congrats, you win a new home, and or some sort of a property that was auctioned off. Something about a house. Now, let me tell y'all something. I done said this shit before. The only thing that I can think of is, number one, that man wasn't really my daddy. Number two, and my mama lied about who the real daddy is. Number three, that man had some kind of finances and things like that he wanted left to me. And the people on his side of the fence was like, nah, she don't need to get shit because I worked at it. We're good. Patricia got mad, didn't want you to see her. And the wife, he probably was married. And the wife was like, nope, I'm not fixing to accept that bastard child. Some type of shit like that. So that's the only thing that could come to my mind of my life that could make some sense about some kind of property that was mine. That's scenario one. Scenario two would be my grandfather, who died after my grandmother. So therefore his eldest child, which is my aunt, the girls, handled his affairs, and he left something to his children, which one of them would have been my mother. And my Aunt Rose intercepted it and took it for herself. Right? That's what I'm saying. So, in other words, what I'm saying, that on part 44.1, when I was saying that be careful when you come into my energy fooling around. Trying to think you finna set me up for failure. Think you finna put your mouth on my name, saying shit, whatever. Okay? Be careful with that. Because now again, I'm going to reiterate, it puts you under massive scrutiny. Just coming into my energy. Wrong. Only if you cross me wrong. Okay? Only if you cross me wrong. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? Because they have been continually crossing me wrong. 9 change, 54 abuse, 38 work labor efforts. They are continually investing in the repeated and regular cruelty and staging events to cause you to react to the misuse and abuse of the authority that they think they have. This card right here is what set this in motion. See, I can do all the little sideline conversating and talking and everything, and that's part of my therapy. That's part of my therapy. But I never, ever get distracted from the real, true matter at hand, because my entire life has been hell. Okay? That can't be happenstance. Okay? Can't be happenstance. Jobs being blocked. Opportunities being blocked. Always wanted me to get it out the rock. Kevin Gates said he got his out the mud. Mud is soft. I had to carve my shit out the rock. Okay? And never did I whine about not being given a chance and play the victim mentality and felt like if I go suck and lay up and fuck on a man, he would provide for me because I didn't want to be like my mother. I knew that I had all kind of gifts and talents. Okay? So I don't know what this is about putting a ring on. Okay? And then this official person, somebody that's in the military, something, So somebody that's within, even if this 22 came out, you got to go watch the end part of 4.1 to see how this military official person came out in the reverse. So that could mean that they operate in a secret energy. Okay? Secret society type shit. We gonna put that right there. Okay? What right there. So now what's on the board? Okay, then we got this marriage card. We're gonna go and slide that down there. So now we have cleared the energy. So what I'm gonna do, they're telling me to hold off on this over here with being Inspector Gadget about this right here. And let's go ahead on into here. But I want to tap into the tarot, my herbal magic tarot right here. Herbal Merkaba. Because I call it that because this is the Merkaba. And then it's herbs on each card at the top. Praise be to the Most High God, to God be the truth. Child, I'm just ready to get to the healing. I'm ready to get to the physical healing. I am so spent on talking about this shit. That's how I know it's coming to a head. That's how I know it's coming to a head, y'all. Don't put no notice on my door. playing around with me and trying to trigger me to come on, get on the phone call and all that. That's why I record these bitches, to prove exactly what I be talking about how folks be coming for me. I am really not that type of beast you want to cross. I said it, beast. You want to cross. Because I don't play like that. I'm not nice like boss. I keep trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell you, it's like one of them type of men that can have, he's such a beautiful person, he has such a loving heart, but his wife, you think she's so evil, but you don't understand why they're such a perfect match. Because he may get taken advantage of because his heart is so overflowing. And the Most High God designed him like that, to where that was part of his incarnation. Okay? But he had to come into an alignment with a woman of my caliber, to where I'm gonna make sure. So in that instance of what I just recanted, then I can understand this marriage connection, okay? Because I don't be trusting nobody, because I'm not to be played with. Okay? There's been too many characters in my life playing games and receiving dumbass prizes. Okay? They get prizes, but they don't get them nowhere. They macabre, it don't never get fine-tuned. It just hovers. It never goes anywhere. It never ascends. So that's the stupid rewards they receive for crossing me and playing in my energy. So Spirit, show me what you want me to see in regards to what you've shown me thus far. Part 44-4.1. Whatever you want me to see. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. What did I say? Did I just say it? Where it was? What I say? What it say? The universe has aligned everything to work out in your favor. All your efforts are now paying off big time. And literally when this card jumped out, I heard Wheel of Fortune. That's what I heard. Yeah. I can't make it up. See, one thing about me is that I love to boast and brag about what the Most High God has resurrected in my life, this lifetime. I get off to it. It's orgasmic. It's orgasmic because that's exactly what they thought that they were going to be able to do this lifetime, is make sure that I did not operate the whole goal was for me to pretend like I did not know who I am in Christ consciousness. That was a whole goal. That was a whole goal. They don't care about the money. They don't care about any of that shit. Everything in this world is about robbing us of our energy. They don't care about the shit y'all think they care about. And that's why it's so easy to attack God's people to the degree that you relinquish, you give it up, you turn it loose. There is no real fight for your right to party in Christ consciousness, baby. Yes. They make sure you stay in some type of a servitude to some type of idol. Like, man, I was not planning on doing all this, Spirit. Give me my 2 cards. Give me my other 2 cards, please. Thank you. I'm telling you, I ain't got time to play. 9 of Wands. You almost there. You almost there. Frank, let's work it out. Let's work it out. I mean, Lattimore said, let's straighten it out. I'm ready to work it out. You see the operable word? The operable word is work. They tried to put me in the projects, block all opportunities to move and everything. I mean, it's the most ridiculous shit ever. As if you would not wake up, so to speak, and be like, wait a minute. I didn't orchestrate this. Because that was the trick. To make you think you shut all the doors. You're not doing enough. You're not. I'm telling y'all, remember, we talked about it. We talked about it. We talked about it. We talked about it. There's the two paths. It's the two paths. Both paths. I don't even know why I can't say that right. Paths. Both of them leads you to the light. But one of them is a forever, a never-ending burden. Is this one. The indoctrination of the religion is this one. See, they was taking me into a deeper study about the Ark of the Covenant. You know, they'll let me tap into it a bit, and they're like, all right, that's it. That's enough for right now. Okay. Yay. Yeah. And I had a revelation. I watched the movie The Devil's Advocate so many times to where I was like, whoa. So it was about choices. Go watch the movie. That's your homework. The Devil's Advocate. Look. I'm telling you, look at the two people. See, YouTube, you ain't got to trip out because ain't nobody naked. You see what I'm saying? Nobody's. Look. Can you see what I'm saying? That literally the whole point is for you to stay in a descended consciousness. Or, correction, unconsciousness. So this path leads you to the light. This path make you feel like you can never, ever, ever, ever do what? Ever do what? Do anything wrong. Or you can't get into heaven. You can't get into this. You can't. That's exactly what I'm telling you. They did to me this lifetime. Like, I'm telling you. And then set things in motion to where, hold up, but shouldn't I do something wrong first before you close the door? So that's my punishment, right? You know, when you were a child, you did something wrong. You're on punishment. The white people say, you're on timeout, Timmy. But the black people be like, Jamal, get your ass to your room. Give me that phone. Give me that phone, Jamal. Nope. Give me that phone. Go on to your room. As punishment. That's punishment, is it not? It is absolute punishment. Because you're like, oh my God, you take away my phone, my connection. You're taking away my phone, my connections. Those that's meant to get it will always get it. But you got to be somebody that is operating in a seeking position, not a knowing. You got to be operating in a seeking position, not a knowing. And you have to have the, how can I say, the willpower to test and research and question. Absolutely. Absolutely. This right here was so profound. Where is it? Can I get it now? Yes. 7 types of people. 7 types of people. I call them God's twin flames. I added that on there. It says they are never abandoned by His grace, His mercy, His protections, and His provisions. 1, authentically loyal to truth, even when it breaks them. Truth is the frequency of the divine. So you must question. You must. This is the reason why it says even the atheist is loved by the Most High. Because obviously they have discounted, discredited, and disassociated themselves with light consciousness to always operate in this energy. It's also a choice. Now, of course, we got to write that into the energy of knowingness, 808 on the clock, that sometimes we're born into it. We're forced into it. Okay. Don't let me ever slide right past that. Okay. I know. But then when you are in a, I don't want to convolute the message or dilute it, so to speak. When you stay in a question, prayer and question to the Most High, why is my life like this? Why am I sick? Why is my mother like this? What's going on in my life? Those questions is going to cause you to want to seek the answers. The seeking is the work. The expectation is the faith. Let me write that down, y'all. Hold up. I gotta catch it. Where's my pen? The seeking. Ooh, my thumb. The seeking is the faith. What did I say? Roll the tape back. The seeking is the faith. No, I think I said it the opposite way. How did I say that, y'all? Did anybody hear what I said? Yeah, the movie is The Devil's Advocate, Red Elephant. The seeking is the work. Y'all, see, this is when I be getting mad at when they capture my highlights. Capture these moments for me, if you will. AI. The seeking is, and I'm telling you that short-term memory like that thing been going on. That's how I know that my inflammation in my body has been through the fucking roof, because my daughter has been noticing it, that I've been like short-term memory is just gone. Because I'm telling you, like, it's hot in here. It feels really muggy in here. I can't breathe. I'm starting to feel some kind of way, and I'm getting annoyed. You know what I'm saying? And so it does something to me. This is why I don't be on camera. Okay? I talk the same way, but I'm not physically with my face on camera, okay? The seeking is the faith. Spirit, bring it back to me. I got to capture that. Because y'all don't know what I'm going through my spinal cord. It hurts so bad. Sometimes I say things so profound and I try to capture it, and I can't remember what I just said. And my daughter obviously is not paying attention to the live. When she get on the phone at work with them calls, and they be constantly coming in, and she got to talk with the computer, I just have to deal with the trolls and all that other bullshit, and try my best to try to remember what I said. The seeking, and where was it at? What time frame is we in? 2812. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to about 2800. Okay. 2800. What does it say? 2800 Jackson Street. Okay, 2800 timestamp. And I'm gonna find out what I said, and I'm gonna write that down. That was so profound. But I told y'all, the way my pain be acting in my body, you don't know, I do well with pretending like I'm not in pain. Not pretending, but like working through the pain. Yeah. I gotta go back and listen to that. That was profound. That was so profound. Sometimes I'll be awing myself. I put myself in awe. Okay, 7 types of God's people, right? 7 type of God's people, or God's twin flames. Number 2, the silent server. The silent server. Never ask for clout. These are the spiritual janitors of the universe. They never ask for clout. Okay? Number 3, loves without condition. Forgives when it's not deserved. These people are often used and abused and attract narcissists and energy vampires. Number 4, the soul who walks through fire and still doesn't curse the flames. They don't thank the pain. They thank the process. Pain isn't punishment, it's purification. See, what I just did is I told you about the Christian walk. That's what I'm trying to tell you, baby. I wrote this down. This was something I heard on a video, was so profound that you see how this is so bad handwriting, but I had to capture it. Okay? It says the soul, God's twin, one of God's twin flames. This is how you know you directly connected to source. You one of those souls who walks through the fire and you still don't curse the flames. They don't think that pain that they going through. I ain't thinking the pain. You see, I just said it. I just talked about my pain, but I'm thanking the process. Because if I wouldn't have been sick like this and I could have just worked a 9 to 5 or whatever kind of job and made my money, I would not have gotten on my spiritual journey. Okay? Of what? Self-discovery. I would have been distracted by the things of this world and what this world says I need to be adhering to in order to be not just comfortable, but, seen and known and appreciated and admired and all that shit of the world. Okay? It says pain isn't punishment. It's purification. Number 5, the seeker who never stops asking questions. There you go. That's the part I was waiting on. The seeker who never stops asking questions. You're being guided by something ancient and sacred. This person questions religions. That's exactly what I was talking about. And even your own beliefs. The seeker who questions everything is closer to God than the blind follower who never dares to look deeper. That is profound. So when you hear me say, I'm talking to my spirit. When I say spirit, I'm talking about my higher self, directly connected to source, the Most High. Because I am these things that I wrote down, and that's why they resonated with me so strongly. And I decided to share with you guys. Praise be. That's what I'm saying. Number 4, the soul. Oh wait, I said that. What page was on? Okay, so it's only 5. Okay, 5. And then I wrote down here in red. I said, God is mystery. And those who seek mystery will always find more of the divine. The path of the seeker is lonely, but if you stay the course of enlightenment, something greater is born inside of you that is to be shared with the world. And that is what I do here on my channel. I wouldn't have cared about none of y'all, nobody, if I can't care about myself. So this is why it was designed for me to do it in a public platform type of situation. Right? I'm so grateful. Praise be to the Most High that I got that out. Because it's been sitting right here in the cut, waiting for me to explore, find a moment to slide it in right at the most. Everything is in alignment. Praise be to the Most High God. Yes. I could care less about having gazillions and millions and bazillions of dollars. I want my physical body to be healthy. I don't know the last time that I sat upright without massive pain. That's what I'm praying to the Most High God for. I can care less about these worldly things. Straight up. So whoever trying to steal some money or whatever, just leave me the fuck alone and let me get what I just said I'm trying to get. Let me be so happy and crying and such in joy of my grandbaby, my daughter is happy, and that's the most simple things in this life of earthly living is what I find to be the finer things. Okay? I got my priorities straight. Okay? I've been prioritizing my priorities. Okay? I've been practicing the process of elimination. What no longer serves my higher purpose. But those that literally don't want to leave me the fuck alone, I'm embracing my shadow stalker. Okay? Let's keep on going, y'all. Why do I keep playing with this stylus? Okay? Let me get my third card. Child, I'm telling you, stolen inheritance. Like, what going on? Stop bothering me. My body hurts. I'm in pain every day. What? Look at that. Look at that. Just in pain. Just don't feel good. Just don't know. Like, just don't know. Give me one more card with this, Spirit, and show me what you... Okay, thank you. Look at that. 2 of Pentacles jumped out in the reverse. I told y'all I'm not no tarot reader. You thought I was going to do it differently because I got my face on the air? No, I'm going to do it the same way. Because every opportunity that I get to shine for the Most High, I'm going to take it. I'm a glutton like that, okay? Every opportunity that I get to shine for the Most High. Yeah. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Mm-hmm. Every opportunity. Let's see. Uh-huh. Let's see what you're telling me, Spirit. What you telling me? Okay, so we got these three cards right here. We have the world. I'm sorry, my bad. The Wheel of Fortune. And I typed in the world. Child, I didn't type in the world. I don't know why I did that, but I did. I typed in the world in the upright. I typed in the 9 of Wands in the upright, and the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. So, it's talking about the world. It says, when these three cards appear together, the message is about completing a major cycle. The reason why I know I typed that is because I said I'm tired of all this. I didn't place this song on this channel, Take Me to the Next Phase, because it's the just because it's the jam. Okay? I'm ready to go to my next phase. It says, complete a major cycle while struggling to manage the messy middle of the transition. You've reached the finish line, but you are too exhausted to fully enjoy the victory because you're fumbling with the remaining details. This here is here. This is here. We gonna pull the world out. We gonna put the fortune over here. They said put it over there. You got to be obedient. I'm telling y'all about this obedience. I'm gonna keep on preaching and teaching on this obedience. Okay. Because, see, there's those of them that want to be jealous, like, how she get it? Who told her she could have it? When? How she did this? How she... And keep in mind, I don't be giving a fuck about your jealousy and your envy. But because the Most High God knows that this is how this world works, I must expound upon that every opportunity I get. Okay? Let's go ahead and take the world on up out of this deck as well. Okay? Let's just do that. Let's just do that, class. All right, class? I don't call y'all chat. I call y'all class. Because you got to be in the right class to be up in here. Okay? Let's go ahead and get it up out of here. This here, y'all know the other day on the live, I was trying to find this deck, and I bought the only one. I don't know how many they made, but I got the last one. This is a limited edition. So I got to take care of it. So y'all remember that we seeking to know about this Ace of Swords, this secret, okay? That's what they want me to do. Because I don't understand why I got to be doing it when I'm hurting and my head hurt and everything. My back hurt and my legs all swollen. My feet are turning blue. Like, I'm going through it. I don't know why. But I must be obedient because I got to help other people. I got to help other people too by way of sharing my story. So let's go ahead and get it. Let's get it in. World, where you at? Where you at, world? Where you at, world? I tried to partake in the herbal essence and it made me feel real woozy. So I couldn't. So I'm just y'all gotta get me like this. Y'all gotta get me like this. I can tell, like, also when the swelling gets so profound in my body, it makes me feel dizzy. And I'll be off balance. And the swelling is out of control. My lower extremities is so what's the word called? Swole. Not swollen, swole. Okay, I'm sitting on swole right quick. Come on now. Where the world at now? The world all the way back here. Did I say the world? I mean the Wheel of Fortune. I probably didn't pass it. Here go the world right here, Elizabeth. So is that what I put in the world? Okay, there you go. The world. Okay. See how literally right then I forgot. Yeah. So when I'm writing up my paperwork about my disability and I'm like short-term memory, all this kind of stuff. But they tried to deter me from telling them physically with my physical ailments, the lupus, the rheumatoid arthritis, the ulcerative colitis, which is actually Crohn's, all that has never been under real care. And I say this to them and I talk about how it affects me with, my cognitive abilities. They want to take me to psychiatry. I caught that too. That didn't go down. I said, what you want me to do? Be over there counseling them motherfuckers over there? Is that what you want me to be doing? Because that's what it be done. Soon as somebody try to think, because they in their little blazer and everything, and they have their little clipboard or whatever like that, and start trying to what's that word? Psychoanalyze me in such a way that has nothing to do with my physical ailments, that affects my ability to type and communicate and talk. Y'all see how I'm on here? That's why I express it, because it's not easy to try to articulate and communicate, and you're in so much pain. But because of what they did to my mother, and gave her all these poisonous pills, that she's just, oh well, I trust the doctor, popping them, and she going crazy and all this shit. It's not finna happen to me, partner. Nah. I was the one taking care of my mom when she was slumped over in the closet, high on Xanax and whatever else she had taken. Elizabeth was the one taking care of her. Crying, scared, not knowing, when to call 911 or what's going on, and could never rest or nothing, because I'm constantly watching to make sure my mother is breathing. Okay? You don't forget things like that. All right? So, again, this is completing a major cycle. Right now, we still dealing with this messy middle of this transition. Okay? The world in the upright is the grand finale. And I've been feeling like that. I've been telling my daughter, I feel like something just gonna burst. Like when you got a boil, there's infection, right? The body creates a boil, and then the boil just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. You gotta go, they lance it and they pack it. So it's literally like popping over this major ass huge pimple, and it's open, the flesh is open, and they pack it. And I always was just cringe at thinking about that happening, okay, to somebody, because I've been around people that have had it happen, but I never had to have that go on with my physical body to that degree. I try my best to keep my body as clean as possible, living in this environment with the mold and shit, and bathing in salt, tea tree oil, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that to keep us as clean as possible. Like, y'all don't even know half the shit I be going through, because I don't want my channel to be like that. I've already done all that and removed majority of those videos. Like the majority of those videos where I was talking about this and that, documenting what I was going through. A lot of them is still here, but a lot of them I took down, because I'm always going to continue to purge what I no longer need to consistently look at about myself. That's not me. Okay, that was then, this is now. Let's move forward. Okay, the world is talking about successfully reaching the end of a long journey or project. Everything has come full circle, and you should be feeling a sense of, I finally made it. I'm not going to feel a sense of I finally made it until I feel I'm physically being seen to about my bodies, my medical attention that I've been so neglected of for so long. Okay? Having all the money, what does that do? I'm sick. I can't be out. I can't do, what? That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. The number 9 of wands here. The number 9 of wands, 9. Things coming to a finality. 10 means it's complete, because we about to start a cycle again. So it's almost there when I said that. Okay? Resilience, persistence, and being battle weary. All right? The vibe, even though you've reached the world stage, because I'm saying that in the sense of being in the public eye. I'm not taking it all the way there, like you're doing this, you're doing that, because my physical body, like, who doing all that? Okay? You're still in a defensive crouch. You've been through a lot to get here, beloved, and you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. That's exactly what I don't usually use that term. I've been using a changing of hands. There's a changing of hands. There's how was I saying it? Changing of lately I've been saying the changing of hands, reversal of fortune. That part, okay? And then there's 2 of Pentacles being in the reverse. They dropped the ball. Somebody didn't drop the fucking ball. Yeah. See, when you try to think you so organized in your criminal activity against God's people, planetary shifts, political upheaval. So when I say I keep my ear to the spiritual political streets, that's what that embodies, right? In those turn of events, the wheel, go study this, study this tarot, and you'll understand the symbology. Knocks things off balance. Okay, so even those that come up against us, that stay, they can't even get no rest either, because all they do is think about you night and day, beloved, and how to attack. The Most High God said you don't have to be defensive anymore, because we're going to show you how we're going to counterattack it. You understand? So this is the hiccup in the spread. While the world says you're done, the Two of Pentacles suggests you are struggling to balance these new responsibilities that's going to come with your success. But you might be overcommitted or failing to prioritize. So we know this ain't talking about us, beloved, because we know how to do what? We even be prioritizing our priorities, and then doing the process of elimination. Like, this is no longer something we need to be concerned. Okay? We got too much stuff, donate it. Now look, you create a whole new open space, and then try to be more disciplined and don't go out there and buy more stuff to put right back in the space that you have now created. So we cannot be spiritual hoarders. Okay? We cannot be spiritual hoarders. So the Most High God has been telling me it's time for you to get out and have fun. So I've been telling my daughter we're going to be making mama-daughter dates. We finna make some mama-daughter dates. Okay? And that's what we've been doing. All right, the combined message. You have achieved a massive goal, the world, but you are protecting your progress so fiercely with the Nine of Wands that you've lost your ability to remain flexible. With that Two of Pentacles in reverse, you are stuck in a state of rigid completion, trying to hold everything together while your energy for multitasking has completely run out. Okay, so the advice is stop trying to juggle everything at one time. You've already won. Lower your guard and drop the minor tasks that are causing you to stumble. Again, most I said it's time for mama-daughter date, and that's what I've been doing. You see how I like to give my session start off with 3 cards. The power of the 3. You need the 3 cards. So we understand that the Most High God is showing. Now we're going to go ahead back in now, and we're going to type it in right. Because obviously that mistake was on purpose too. That mistake was on purpose. That I typed it in wrong. But yet it's also right. All right, now we have put it in correctly. The Wheel of Fortune up right. Now the Wands are right. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Suggesting a turning point. A turning point that feels way more frantic than feeling like we didn't won, we already there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that mistake was it was intentional. That was an intentional mistake for Spirit to get me to see both sides. Absolutely. While the wheel is moving you forward, you are meeting that movement with extreme caution and a struggle to keep your balance. The Wheel of Fortune is talking about luck, karma, and inevitable change. A cycle is now shifting. External forces are moving in your favor. It already said that over here, bringing a ready or not opportunity. Things are finally gaining momentum after a period of massive, and I added that word, stagnation. Number 2, 9 of Wands upright, the guarded stance. Persistence and once bitten, twice shy. That's the vibe. Even though the wheel is bringing good fortune, you are approaching it with heavy skepticism, as in you should, because of the spiritual witchcraft warfare. You've been through the ringer recently, and you're standing your ground, waiting to see if this luck has a catch. Again, when I say who are you? And how have you been watching me? And why are you just not saying something now? And I feel like if a masculine comes to a woman's rescue and is already aware of her struggle, how is that? I know how to read the room and discern, if you're coming in peace because how I feel. Okay, validate your feelings. Validate your feelings, okay? Right? Right? So this heavy skepticism is not something that is unwarranted when we have this card jumped out already and told us that they still doing shit. So why would you not have heavy skepticism? Why would you not? But there's a difference between having heavy skepticism and being erratic in your behavior and attacking or counterattacking those that are attacking you. Okay, that's that spiritual maturity and that discernment that helps me to consistently keeps iron sharpens iron here on my psychic intuitive counseling sessions, my talk therapy, right? Yeah, it says the Two of Pentacles in reverse is the overwhelmed juggler. The vibe is all about imbalance and dropping of these balls because you're out of balance. I told you I was feeling that. This is where the friction lies. The sudden movement of the wheel is asking you to multitask. But you can't keep up. You are likely overextended, disorganized, or trying to manage too many moving parts. So this is not me. This is this energy that attempted to keep trying to take my wheel of fortune. They dropped the ball. They didn't drop the ball and the wheel of fortune been turned in reverse. And that's what's showing right here. Going to court. Somebody going to court. So let's go ahead and go into this one, big baby. Oh, let's put this one down here so we can get some room. We can go ahead and put these folks over here to the side because something about this ain't right. Let's go ahead and put it down here so it can be understood what we want to look at further in our meditation. And I kind of look at it like going to my chambers and going ahead and look deeper into a case that's sitting on top of my desk. That's how I look at this, y'all. Y'all don't even know. I'm really truly about this life because people that really truly want to be helped in such a way to understand why God has forsaken them. That's why I get down with the get down like I get down with the what? Get down. That cool water show help. It's cold. Okay? So now I want to see what these kippers got to tell me about this stolen inheritance and see if it's going to further confirm. Let's see. My homemade kipper. Let's see what he got going on. Uh-oh, something jumped out right away. 19 coffin. 28 expectation. What should you expect to come to an end? All this bullshit with the housing authority, who messing with my name, blocking all my accounts, all that. That's what I expect to come to an end. Leave me the fuck alone. That part. Let me make it. Number 1, main male. Number 19, the coffin, the future energy. This man is experiencing a separation and ending of death of some sort. There he is over there, the main male. Where you go? This main male? Yeah, he going through something. We gonna find out who he is as we continue. He coming up again. See, that's how I designed them. I designed my kipper deeper insight to be of such that when I use the actual original kippers themselves, that this is going to expound upon what my psychic gifts is telling me. Should we take that? They say take the one that's sitting on top of your knee. Identity oracle, a woman that's pregnant. Here she go right here. Remember I said I looked at her as the empress. I said that on 44, the one before this. Okay? A mother figure, a maternal energy, divine feminine woman here. This privileged lady. Okay? There she go right there. And see, when I was talking to Spirit, aka higher self, I wanted to identify these people. They came out at the end of the most recent live. Privileged lady. Yeah. That's her. Look. Privileged lady. This is some lady in a position to assist your progress. Okay? Okay? This is a divine mother. And then we got that spirit medium called him. This is a grandmother. This is a divine being. Somebody on the other side that's looking out. Here you go. See that there? A mediumship. Loved ones that has transitioned to the afterlife. Yeah. That is. Could be my own mama. I don't know. You don't say Patricia on the card. I don't know. They jumping out. Unexpected money. 21 family room. Number 11, sudden wealth. Middle-aged woman receives unexpected money to purchase a new home. There it is right there. And that's already here. Talking about the home. Where it go? Where it went? Yeah, it was here somewhere. Yeah, it is. Right in front of you, Elizabeth. Here it is. 20 house, court, his thoughts. Congrats, you win a new home. There you go. Now that's confirmed. Told y'all I never ever like to deal with the Kipper deeper insight because it do take you deeper. That's the way I designed them. Okay? And not in a speculatory kind of a way. What do we have here? Number 32, despair. Number 25, high honor. Addicted to your work or craft that is causing you major stress. So take a breather. See? That came out up here. Yay. Number 4, courtship. Number 14, message of concern. An event will bring about some sad and upsetting news. What kind of event? We got a meeting, a reunion, an actual meeting or gathering. So that might be this whole court shit. That could be it. That's a meeting. Okay, we'll put that up there. Because they're telling me to stay on this for a while, y'all. I mean, I don't necessarily think that the way that I channel everything that I be channeling would be considered to be an easy feat, but that's easier for me to do than to talk about the more deeper hidden concepts of what be going on. It's overwhelming. So I feel like by me feeling all this in my body and seeing what I'm going through, that this would show exactly what other people would be feeling, you know, in their body that they're going through, the anguish, the doggone stress. Look at that. The gang and cyber stalking is over now. And see, that's the song, 112. It's over now. 112. Let me look into that number. We got 111 here on the board. Right there, I just saw 111. Let's see what the angel number 112 got for us. What is this? Numbers in your pocket. Okay. Angel number 112 is a nudge from the universe to keep your outlook positive while you phase out old unproductive habits. It's a blend of the leadership and fresh start energy of the 1 with the harmony and the partnership focus on the 2. Ooh. Okay, boo-boo. All right then, boo-boo. I got it. So y'all see the cyber stalking card came out, and that is going with this right here. That is the gang and cyber stalking. It's over now. And here it is right there. So that's crazy how I'm really able to see how all of my different Kipper decks work together. They really are a powerful oracle that works together. Number 27, unexpected income. Number 34, occupation, a raise in your salary, overtime bonus, unexpected job offer. So I wasn't expecting to be offered to be monetized on YouTube. I wasn't expecting that. So my video, my live that I did where I was talking about the things that I would love to do and all of that was genuine. Okay, it wasn't fabricated or it wasn't being, facetious. It was genuine. Because meaning that I was surprised. That was a genuine surprise, okay. But again, I approach everything with healthy dose of skepticism because of all that I consistently keep going through. The traps. And it's always to see if I'm going to react. Like, dude, I get it. But when things are back to back, seriously, sudden wealth and pathway, money out of reach at this time, a long-term investment, money at a distance. There it is again. Money at a distance. So it must be talking about this Ten of Pentacles back here. Money at a distance. There it is. So that took me straight to the money. The cyber stalking, someone trying to bully you. Yep, that's that as well. That's that as well, beloved. Okay, we got that clarified. See, I like it when I see how everything comes together where I clearly see how they wanted me to be directed with the cards here on the table. So, what is this money that's out of reach? Why is it showing up over and over as it being stolen? I look at money as energy. So, yes, lots of my energy has been, manipulated. So, can I get it back? Does it work like that? So, it could be meaning being compensated for all of your, like how it goes in a lawsuit. What do they call that? The word where you get more money because of your, is it punitive damages? I don't know the lingo right now, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Where the money you get is more so because of all that you have suffered, okay? So we got that showing up here. Planning a celebration. That did come out about planning a celebration. Where is that at? Where is that planning a celebration at? Yeah, party or an event. Okay. So that's there as well. Okay, so the answer is yes to the success. We got that answered because it came out again today. This money out of reach. So do we start with this Ten of Pentacles? Well, let's talk about this money. Let's talk about this money that's out of reach. Ow. Ow. Okay. Let's talk about this money that's out of reach. Okay. And what was it about this man? This man is experiencing a separation or an ending. So let's put him back up here. Possibly going to a divorce of some sort. I don't know. So we got everything that's about money on the board they're telling me to get. Okay? So everything else put to the side. Everything about the money they're telling me to get. Okay? Yeah. This right there. Okay, so being addicted to your work. A raise in salary. Okay, here we go with this. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, cool. What else do we have about this money right here? Something about a lost document is here. Mm-hmm. Let's see what else comes out in the Kipper. I just heard Spirit say recirculate the Kipper. Okay. Spirit say don't worry about that. We just wanted you to see that, but we want you to recirculate this Kipper right quick. Okay. All right then. Cool beans. I love it. Child, when they be telling me recirculate or clear the energy, I'm like, I'll be ready. I'll be ready. Like, yes, okay, clear energy, cool. So get what that always means. That we don't want you to be dwelling on what it is we don't want you dwelling on. So let's keep it moving. All right, I'm here for it. Okay. Cause it's over now. It's over now. Yeah, you can't just pull out my Kipper and just think you just gonna be playing around with it, baby. Cause that ain't going the way it's gonna be working out, boo. That ain't the way it's gonna be working out. Nope. What is this number in your... And we're gonna leave that right there. And we're gonna bring this over here too. Did that order come in, boo?
I got the free stuff, but I hate doing it. The stuff for Saturday. So we just paid for that food.
I think I probably should take some ibuprofen. Can you give me some? Oh.
Yeah, I just got the few drinks.
Stiffness. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to reorganize this Kipper right here. Okay, something jumped out and went straight up in the reverse. I don't know what it is. I can't see it. Really?
Sorry.
You ain't got no middle?
Yeah.
Give me a middle. Give me a my dog. Something is itching me back here, man. All right, so let's see what the first jump out card was. Somebody getting a divorce. Here it is, B. Somebody getting a divorce. Who? What this got to do with the money? Somebody getting a divorce, child. That's the first jump out card. Let me take me one of these medals. This is my doll. Okay, put it over there. Don't be. She always be coming over here rearranging stuff and making my area junky. We're not doing that. We're be organized. Did you get some tea?
Yes.
Can I get some tea? Child, hopefully this will help me with my pain, child. Hold on, let me try to do something because I'm itching back here. That's weird, child. And they don't even tell you how to lupus stuff or how you be breaking out with rashes and stuff, like your skin, which is the biggest organ on the human body, be irritated and bothered and shit. Let me use. Did you get my itch cream and my rub stuff? I'm just asking. You gonna get some of that basket or whatever called? No, I'm asking, are you gonna get some? Okay, let me put some over here too. Cause every time one side start itching, it'd be like the other side gotta itch too. I gotta pay attention to that. It'd be like, I don't know if it's a nervous tick or what, but sometimes product on my hair makes me irritated as well that never used to do it in the past. Product on my hair can make me start being irritated. So, child, it's crazy. It's crazy for feeling so lonely. Crazy. But you already cooked anyway, so we'll just have that. Feeling so blue. Crazy. I want you to look at those pendants that I have in the Etsy cart and see which ones would you would like. Because you can have whatever you like. Yeah.
You said who did what now?
Look on the Etsy card when you get off. You're about to be off in about 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Come get the little laptop and look at my Etsy card, and I want you to be able to pick which one of those pendants that you really love.
Okay.
They're wired pendants that I've been looking for because you probably don't know how to look at the workings, the workmanship on there. Because I obviously didn't know how to look good either, and bought that pendant that was scratching the hell out my chest. Because I want to get you that. I want to get her a pendant. And I have some pretty ones in there. See which one she likes. And I have to get her one of these copper chains. Okay, so let's see. And this is supposed to be child moonstone. But I thought moonstone was supposed to like have... Maybe I was thinking about pearl. What's it called? Pearl? Perlite? Whatever it is. Ooh, and that came out in reverse. What is going on? It came out in reverse. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's look and see what the book is saying. Let's look up marriage. So if you're not, if marriage comes out in the upright, they mean that they're married, right? In reverse means divorce. Divorced or getting a divorce. We about to discern it. Let's see. Let's see, child. Ooh, that feels so bad with the alcohol because it was itching. Ooh, baby, we can work it out. I don't know why that song coming in. See what I'm talking about? The music. 3, marriage. Marriage card is all kinds of commitments and relationships. They can be romantic or business oriented. The surrounding cards will add more details to the bond. So there ain't no bond because it's in the reverse. We know it. And then we got the thief card is showing up saying a secretive couple, a fraudulent alliance. Ooh, they ass got caught. They got caught. So it's 2 thieves. That's what you're telling me, Spirit. 2 thieves. 2 hearts are always better. Okay, 2 thieves, y'all. Obviously I didn't come in here to write today, but I guess I still got the right. I'm not gonna forget to find out what I said. That was profound. I'm gonna put that right there. Okay, so we got the marriage card. Oh my gosh, come on, Thumb. My daughter promised me that she was gonna do these cards for me when she get off, which she about off by 4 minutes. Only got 4 minutes and what I gotta say. Somebody want to, and they want to talk frantically. Why you want to talk now? Why are you trying to explain now what happened? Is it because you caught up? And they both was in the reverse. And what did it say, y'all? What did I will know what it said. What the thief card said. A hidden couple a marriage. Give it to me, Spirit. I just heard Spirit say a married couple is questioned about a crime. A married couple is questioned about their crimes. let's just say criminal activity. Mm-hmm. And they're turning on each other, child. That's what it sounds like to me. Can you give me a crime, true crime? Give me a true crime, true crime, true crime, true crime. Yeah, they invested a long time on doing this. They have been doing this for a long time. Child, I might need to get my Scrabble again, child. You know my Scrabbles. Child, I might need to do some Scrabble. Now those I do call readings. I call them straight up readings. All right, so I got my true crime. So what it's telling me is that this is a married couple, or some sort of a partnership is being torn due to their criminal activity. So they're being questioned separately. They're being questioned separately. They've been taken into two separate rooms. Something about the way that these investigators gonna be communicating with them. They a little bit nervous because they real good at feeding off of one another, but separately. Yep. Look, bad news is arriving for them. It's about to be some type of bust or some shit, a cult. So it is but it's a male witch, female witch. Is that what it is? Okay. Okay. So are they in a dark cult? A married couple is questioned about their criminal activity. Okay, so they're in the dark cult. They're on the dark web. Okay. All right then. What else you want to show me about them? We might have to come back and do a Scrabble. What you want to show me about it? Uh-oh. What else you want me to show? What else you want me to see? All right. Let's put them over here. So they are married, and they are thieves, and they're a part of a cult. Okay, they're married, they're thieves, they're part of a cult. All right. And they have, yeah. So something is coming about it to them. They're receiving this news. They're receiving this notice or something. But how close are they to me, Spirit? That's what I want to know. This stolen inheritance or whatever they're doing, whatever somebody doing, how close are they to me? Show me. Show me, Spirit. Yeah, I'm going to have to get my Scrabble, y'all. Yeah, I had put that Scrabble up. That Scrabble was like a word Ouija board or something. Like, it was just showing me too much stuff. I put it up. I ain't did it in a long time. But I'm going to get it out. Mind control. This makes sense in what I was talking about. Yeah, the bullying and shit. Yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense in what I was talking about earlier. Yeah. Inside. So yeah, they on the dark web. They on the dark web. Underground. It's some type of an underground dark web. Yeah, this looks really creepy. I'm gonna keep these out. This gonna be with my Scrabble. They might want me to scrap this all together. They showing me something. I don't know. Or this might be for behind the scenes for me. Okay. Cards. Perversion. So they be watching us through our phones and through this account. Through the web, the dark web. I'm not really sure how they're able to tap in. I'm hearing CCTV. I'm hearing that right now, CCTV. So it's something like that going on where they're actually watching you without your knowledge, okay? And running away. But yeah, because they're going to be trying their best to like get away type shit. Like, they've been doing this for a long time, y'all. Long time. We're going to see if we can get some locations, names, the whole nine. Organized crime. That's what I said. That's exactly what I talked about. That's exactly what I knew. I knew. But it's disorganized now because they're gonna try to run in their separate ways. Like they're gonna have to take off. They're trying to plan some kind of thing to like kind of keep it off their track. See, and this is the reason why they like it when you operate in this tarot and all of that, and a lot of these black women especially is being getting monetizations and all of that to keep them come on there and speak on their gifts because they know that this is a very real power of psychic vision, crimes of passion. Yeah, yeah, been taking a lot of people's lives. This shit is disgusting. This shit is some kind of underground shit that's been going on. Some kind of underground shit has been going on. Like I'm saying, like it's right under our eyes. You see what I'm saying? I mean, this ain't nothing new. I'm trying to see a spirit for to tell me something else. It's not nothing new. It is not nothing new at all. And how they're connected to me in my life? Didn't I say it? They are married. They're a couple. I'm still, where they at in the world? Where they at in the world, though? Like, that's what I want to know. Where are they at in the world? You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that it showed me about the mediumship and everything like that came out there, I already know. I already know. What else going on, Spirit? Show me what else over here. Everything coming out of reverse on their ass. Everything. Everything is coming out in reverse. So who did they have in despair that is now no longer be in despair? Because of all the shit that they had done. This here is all the people lives that they have messed up. Just literally because they felt like they had the ability to do so. And nobody was ever, the Most High God was not going to raise up an army. Archangel Michael is here in such a degree, to such the degree that they would not be afraid to speak on the truth about what's going on. Bad health. That's right. That's right. This is the shit they had been doing. Casting spells. Casting spells. Witchcraft. That's what they had been doing. See how they jumped out? It went flux. It went flux. Yeah, occupation. They're still trying to figure out ways to keep their crimes going. Against humanity. This is crimes against humanity. Yeah, they can't get the money. They can't get the money. The money is out of reach right now. They can't get the money. They can't get the money. Yeah, and there go their message of concern. They're very worried about how they can get this money. The money has stopped. Something has happened. That's why I'm telling you. See, you have to understand the Galactic Federation is not going to allow this shit to keep happening to humanity. They're not allowing it, baby. There's so much happening behind the scenes that one does not know. I told you. They really do not understand how what they was expecting did not come through. How the hell is we putting the spells and casting everything we doing and they breaking through these chains, these bondages that we putting on them? How are they able to do that? Yeah. There it is. Did I tell you? This is the change in the hands. Spirit just showed me that literally people's accounts going to just start blowing up. All the monies. This is this stolen inheritance. This is not just about me. This is happening worldwide. All this money that they've been stealing. See that 777? That is of the occult energy. Okay, remember Michael Jackson had the 777 on his sleeve. I'm trying to tell you. Everything is about frequencies. And that's exactly what's going on. This is a changing of hands. Like I said. This is a changing of hands. And you're going to be receiving this unexpected wealth in your account. It's already been started happening with me and my child. So like I said, baby, it doesn't matter. That's what I was talking about earlier where I said it does not matter how the Most High God blesses you. Reversal of fortune situation happens in your life. Just be ready to receive. Just be ready to receive. And those that are eager to give, like I was talking about, the five, no, it said the 7 types of people that God feels are his twin flames. So what was number 6? Did I skip? Oh, child, look at here. So here goes 6 right here. See, I got to get my eyes together. 6 chosen. This is the 6th chosen one. The creator who channels the unseen. The artists, the poets, the musicians. Those who bring into form that has no form. They don't just make things, they reveal what's hidden. Oh my goodness. And the card was already here. You truly do have a secret admirer. So in retrospect, those that soon as shit, calm down, Elizabeth, breathe. Before they feet hit the floor for them to get up for the day, already plotting and planning on who they gonna steal from. They don't get off. They don't ever get no days off. Okay, so these are these evil entities that the Most High God is showing that, are consistently, how would I not say what that entry that I put in there? Operating in this devil's advocate energy. But at the same time, as they operate in this devil's energy, this devil's advocate energy, we already talked about the devil's path or the satanic path or whatever will always lead you back to the light, baby. Because one cannot cancel out the other. There cannot be any darkness if there was never light. Think about that. How are you trying to cast darkness, cast things, cast down if there was never a up? So that's why you have to know and receive it as true that the Most High God don't play about you and me and everybody else that operate in an innocence. A certain innocence, a certain I live my day-to-day life to cause no harm, to do no harm. And to do everything, we are doctors, to do everything in my power to practice preventative measures of these harms that can come to us naturally, to our bodies, to our minds. But at the same time, that mind control card right here, if they can get you to turn on yourself. See, it's back on the book of Job, on Job, where he had to get permission to test Job. Think about the movie Sinners. They had to get permission to come in, but then somebody just got lazy in the script, and then he write in, well, how the hell did they just come in anyway? What was the whole purpose of that? Oh, we got to get permission to go in. Like, who in there was like, come on in? Like, they should have showed something along the lines of maybe somebody's spirit inside of the cabin or whatever it was. The barn had something on them that yearned for that dark force outside. Something like they see, because when I look at movies, I'm looking for the deeper meaning in the movie. I'm there to decode all the subliminals. Okay, that's why I watch, because the Most High, the spiritual realm, speaks to us in all sorts of mediums. Okay, so it also says here, inspiration is the breath of the divine. These people become vessels for God's voice, even when their art is rejected. The 7th chosen one is the rarest. Their power isn't in what they do, it's in who they are. They have no struggles with egocentric behaviors. They are monk-like, or the big mamas, the family together. Here's the question: which one are you becoming? Powerful. I take notes, baby. It's not, baby. I'm a sponge. I'm constantly looking to soak up the wisdom of the divine. Okay, and then give it to you guys by way of talking about my own shit. Okay, that's what I do here on my channel. Okay. I don't know who these fools is, but Spirit showed me that it don't matter, baby, because this is a changing of the hands. It don't matter. It don't matter. So what else we got here on the flow? What else we got here on the flow, Spirit? Because I'm already seeing how I'm going to sum this up and put a title on the 1 and the 2. And to get on back to you, what you got me seeing here is something about this here 2 women. Was that today? I don't think Spirit is telling me that was today, y'all. Spirit is saying that this here about these 2 women, that ain't today. Just put that to the back, beloved. That's on another day. Okay? Okay. All right then. So yep, because we are always in the energy of re-strategizing. Okay, re-strategizing, okay? Okay, King of Swords. All right? And y'all know when I took this out of the shadow oracles, I love the fact that my daughter had just bought me this right before I changed my cover art and everything. And I love how it says your shadow holds power, integration, depth, and alchemy. I love it. So I keep this one out. I keep this one out up here to look at it. So if the pain is so loud that I can't hear that inner voice that says, embrace your shadow, I'm looking at it right there. Okay, guys? So let's see if we're going to come to a because I don't know what this is about this marriage. Consider this new relationship as a blessing, but we're going to still put it down there. When I reiterate things, it's because I'm bringing it up in here one more time. And when Spirit want me to do what it do, we're going to do what it do. Yeah, so they're going to be arrested. They're going to be arrested. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Yep. So I thought they told me to use the kipperish. They meant for me to use the kipper. The kipper. All right. Let's get it, beloved. I'm ready to get out of this house. I need to go walk. That's my exercise. I need to get out and go walk. Use my back. Go walk. My legs like they go dead all throughout the day. I can't stand that feeling. Okay. So what was that with? That was with that. So we had 14. 11 comes before 14. This relationship is important. It means a lot to the couple. They ain't gonna be together no more, baby, because they about to be questioned in different rooms. 14, the couple receives negative and sad news. They're depressed. I will be too. I was doing all that bullshit. And then I got to have sense enough to stop. 27, a good contract, wedding expenses, a contract pays a little money for the couple. Yeah, they ain't got no money. They ain't got no money. I told you, I just said that. The money dried up. The money dried up. So it's feeling like I'm reading some personal shit, and I'm feeling like some shit that's going on around people or entities in my energy that's fucking with the collective. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling right there. Yep. They going to jail. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Told you. A blocked relationship, a stagnant relationship, a blocked contract, they isolated couple. See, I told you. They're going to be questioned in separate rooms. That's why I channel that. You know you fucked up, don't you? You know you fucked up. I be channeling stuff. It be working both ways. It be working in my personal life. You know how I be like, man, you know you fucked up, huh? You know you lied. You was lying. You was yeah. What's the word I said? Leading me on. You was using my energy to boost your ego, and yeah. You know you fucked up. I got all the receipts. Yeah, okay. But that was going to be going to something else too. A gift. That gift don't stop giving, don't it? It won't stop giving. They consider this relationship a partnership a blessing. That's right, because they did a whole bunch of crimes against humanity. So of course you would consider that, oh, you're the love of my life. You know, we're both about to go to life in prison. Change. Yeah, you changed my life, babe. Yep, change and false person. They never did change being a liar, a conniver. Okay, they never would change it. I just said that. Okay, I just said that. The couple wants to move or relocate. They are planning a change. Number 8, one of the partners is not entirely sincere about their feelings and their motivation, but now they finna come clean. Do you see how I be saying this has to do with this certain shit about whatever going on in the ethers about, you know, in the collective consciousness of who these folks is fucking with folks all the time. I picked up on that before. Matter of fact, I picked up on it under the each one teach one. Is over there. Boom. 9 change. And this, so somebody want to talk. Didn't I say that? Somebody want to talk now. So that I feel like that might go up here somewhere. Let me see if a man gonna come out. Did a man come out? Let me see. Cause I don't be want to deal with this shit. I'm trying to tell y'all, I be want to talk about the deeper concepts. So folks don't even understand that it was never my mission to put my personal life out here like this. But it had to be done because I had to showcase how I love myself, my daughter, and my gifts and talents for helping others. I've always done this. I just went on a public platform. Let's see if this man come out, and then I'm gonna know that this is about this man. Is this about a man? We got a page of wands. Okay, what else? Please show me if this is about this man. See how my cards keep flying? This is about love. This is about somebody that ain't expressed their feelings. Nobody got time for that. I knew it. I said, watch, I'm going to end up becoming jaded and not want to be bothered. And it's going to be a really good man. And then I'll be all scrolling like, just don't bother me like an old angry lady. Child, I first saw this before I split up from Terrence and I was dealing with Quasi. I first saw this way back then because I was just tired of that shit. I be watching these women that sold all their big house stuff and got them a nice little tiny home and they all, you know, with their dog and shit. I'm like, why? Wait, that's what I want. I want peace. Child and came out. I'm trying to see is out of Maine. I need to see one of these men come out. Can we please bring one of these men to the forefront, please? Flowers. We gonna reorder these cards because they still telling me to do these kippers. I mean this kipper, this Lenormand. Ashley, can you please come give me my Lenormand reflections? And a storm going on for this King of Wands. Okay. Storm going on for this King of Wands. Spying on you. Still having feelings for you. Trying to do a little stuff to try to spark shit back in between y'all again. So, who is this? Let's see. Let's go ahead and clear the energy right quick. We clearing the energy of the Kipper. So we have all of that. So I don't know who that couple is that they get their ass toe up. I don't know how I know them. But if I don't know them, let their ass let them be taken care of on what the hell they've been doing to folk. Okay, let people alone. Like stop trying to hurt, harm, and injure other people's shit. Excuse me. And so now that was something right there. Now Spirit say bring this over here. Cause yeah, some shit still going on. Maybe on a personable level. So let's go ahead and look at that. Child, sometimes I guess my title's going to be questions, child, because, ooh, this is why I tell you I don't play around with this Kipper. You don't play with the Kipper. Kipper ain't nothing to play with. I don't know if y'all watch tarot readers on YouTube and they be just pulling them cards out based on what they already said and it helps them clarify, but you don't start off with no Kipper. You don't play with the Kipper, okay? You don't play with the Kipper. What is all this? Did I pull this out already? Okay. I want to leave that there. Because something about somebody getting a divorce, that shit already came up earlier. Right? Getting a divorce? Because who getting a divorce? No, Spirit say clear that energy. Clear it. Okay. All right. Okay. I hear you. I hear you. Sometimes it be too much going on. I be like, I like it that way though. You know, I work well with the mad method, the method to the madness. But somebody want to tell they feeling, so change is the jump off. Okay, that's what we doing. Change is the jump off. All right. Where's these cards at? Oh, right here in front of me. Can't wait to have my shelving system and everything together. Keep all my things organized. And once I'm done with my cards, clear the energy. I do not like a lot of clutter. Blame it on the Taurus in me, baby. I'm bullheaded like that. Fixed. Don't like all that shit everywhere. Okay, we got that over there. Okay, this Kipper can go over here. The Gilded Reverie is here. So somebody... Number 9, change and false person. Let's see. So they don't want to lie no more. They don't want to lie no more, child. That's what I'm thinking. I'm sensing somebody don't want to lie no more. But why all of a sudden are you having a change of direction in the way you've been behaving in your life? Why is that? And what does that have to do with me? Number 9, change, is talking about movement, breakthrough, relocating, a step forward. Okay. And then we got the false person, but they came out in the reverse. So they took my, okay, let's get it together, YouTube. Let's keep my live going now. My live going. You guys go ahead and hit that like when you come in, because my likes are saying 5. That's what for an hour and 40 seconds, 40. But you know that shit happens. Cheerio. So the jump off card, we 9, change in false person in the reverse. Let me go ahead and get started with that. Because overall, I feel like I talked about that stolen inheritance shit, okay? I talked about it, okay? But that's not going to be money. There you go right there. I'm just about to say that's not going to be, and then the money card comes out. The financial change may be positive or negative depending on the surrounding cards. The false person coming out in negative. Oh, duh, Elizabeth. So if it's saying that the false person in the upright is a wrong change, a wrong direction, a wrong relocation, that would mean a right change, a right direction, a right relocation. Okay. Clarify. What was my question? Was it a question, or did I say something succinctly on point with everything that has been discussed? Yes, let's see. How was what I said? Because y'all know, y'all don't even understand who's behind the secret. Okay, yes. So questions, you see? Part 44-4.1 is a question. This one is a question. Lovers. Telling y'all I can't get away from this love stuff, y'all. Oh, it be making me mad because I'm like, why do I have to keep on talking about love is on the way? That's what it says. Love is on the way and changing your love life. I don't have no more energy for men coming in my life trying to think that I'm so abundant and the pussy so good and all that, and be trying to think I got time to be playing with them. This is 18 and plus. Matter of fact, 21 and plus. I put it on every single live stream. Even if I'm on here reading a children's story. Because you never know. I might have to talk about the dark side right quick. And mama don't play that about the kids. I'm very protective. A gift. A gift. 17. Housewarming. Exchanging gifts. A visitor. There you go. A visitor. I told you it's been strongly feeling like somebody want to towel. Somebody. Who is it though? Who? Because on the X-Spirit Oracle, Terrence had came up. I ain't going to discuss what it has said. But who? That's what I'm saying. Who? I'm an owl right now. Who? That's why I don't play around with this Kipper. This Kipper is serious. You can't play with it. Because it'll start having pop-ups in your mind like, wait, somebody visiting. And this all be true, baby. You continue to live life, you see. Also, I read my cards of destiny. So my cards of destiny be saying stuff like this and that. Every single thing my cards of destiny said in regards to me finally getting a good enough doctor to really write things up clear, and that Elizabeth has all these issues. That happened. Then it also said the doctor will become unscrupulous and just start acting really weird. That happened. Okay? It also said I was going to be trying to fight something legally and it wouldn't work out. I didn't get the approval for my disability. Why do you guys think that I can come on here and I can approach things in such a very strongly passionate way of articulating life's conundrums if I don't do the work to study and show myself approved for the divine to say, okay, beloved, you did well. I'm here to receive my rewards and my blessings from the Most High God. Yay! I show up to get paid, but by the Most High. You know, however he, she, creatrix decides to do what? Bless, de-stress, put on a little bit more pressure. Okay, time to cry. You're going to be sick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, y'all don't understand. It's something about becoming so in love with your higher self that you have no way of doubting that the Most High is absolutely authentic. Sherilyn said gotta be real. I said authentic. It's no knockoffs, baby. It's not no knockoff kind of connection. See, the courtship card came out in flux, in horizontal. Earlier, the Lovers card came out in flux. So what that's indicating is that we go back to these, because I didn't put them up, they over here on the side. That says that is still talking about somebody can't travel right now. Who? If it's somebody I don't know, why am I being bombarded with seeing this? Because my psychic gifts want to talk about the here and the now and what's going on around here. That's what my psychic gifts want to do. I don't know why you want me to be seeing this prophetically. That's why I be seeming a little annoyed. I mean, you know, I'm not like everybody else, okay? I want to know what's going on with the here and the now and all of that. That's what gives me a sense of solace. You know, it comforts my spirit to know, like, okay, all right, okay. But to tell me stuff coming in, you know, coming down there, that's why I don't do that for other folks on here. I'm about to give you the facts, baby. Excuse me, of what I see, but always with the strong air of love and enlightenment and motivating you. But at the same time, I'm about to tell you the truth. Okay, so sad news concerning a marriage. Somebody is waiting for their divorce to be finalized. They're legally separated, but that's going to come to indefinite, it's over type shit. Like, I don't know how that has anything to do with me, okay? That's why on Karmic Justice Tarot, I know I'm giving it for whoever it's for. Doing it for yourself is a whole different thing, baby. I'm telling you. There you go. Can't travel right now. Can't travel right now. So that means that the meeting is stalled. This visitor has been stalled from coming towards you. That's what that says right there. Mm-hmm. Yep. The visitor. Yep. Okay, there you go. I knew I had the meeting card right here. So it said a pleasant visit. A pleasant visit, but they can't come right now. Now you see how much easier this would be if I was doing it for the collective and not for myself. I could be like, well, guys, so what I'm feeling is, and I love that, but doing it for myself, I'm too damn nosy for this type of stuff to be popping up. I'm nosy as hell. In my own life, for other people, you know, you got to respect. And if spirit tells you do not disclose what we're showing you, but give them this and not that, you got to be respectful of that power, okay? So, am I done with looking at that, spirit? Because I don't want to know all that. Yeah, see, a social gathering. A social gathering. Okay, so we're going to go into the cards of destiny to end this out. Because I see, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Do not play around with these cards. Do not play around with these cards. Don't play with them. Okay? Don't play with them. Lenormand will actually help you. The way that I started doing a lot of my trusting of my higher self, my inner voice, is I was journaling. Okay, so I like college rule paper, and of course I didn't have these arthritic issues. Get my nice writing pen, and I would ask spirit a question, which is my higher self, directly connected to source. And let's say I'm worried about my health, so I'll ask and I'll write on there, spirit, what's going to happen with my diagnosis? Am I going to finally find out exactly like what's wrong with me? Right? That's what the question is. And then I'm guided to get whatever deck. So let's say they say get this deck. Based on what jumps out, I could get the Storm. Now that don't actually look too good if you first look at it. Like, what do you mean? You see? But when you learn the card, it's literally telling about you going through a storm right now of not knowing what's actually going on with you. But then the light will come in where you're going to get some type of a clarity. So I didn't know about the Cards of Destiny book. And then when I learned about the Cards of Destiny, I was like, oh my gosh, so the Lenormand is the truth. Like it has said that and da-da-da-da-da. That's what I'm saying. So if you open up this, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, guys. I like to show people how they can be proactive in their own healing journey. Don't be all lazy and just want people to read for you. And don't be doing that to yourself. You're going to find yourself getting in a situation. Trust your higher self. Trust your star player, which is you. Trust your intuition. Trust that you definitely do have a direct connection to the light source that is going to reveal all that is dark in your life and give you the answers, okay, that you need in life. But charge yourself as having the authority over your own conscious awareness, okay? Stop being such lazy seekers of God's divine wisdom and guidance and blessings, okay? Don't be a lazy Christian. How about that? All right, King of Wands is the energy. So that's some type of leadership and authority, okay, over your situation. So if you start to study the Tarot, you know that says King of Wands. So you automatically know this. That's why when you hear me say that I'm charging my cards, my oracles with the Tarot, that's what I mean. This is a charging. This is charging the card, okay? So it's basically like overlaying the powers. Okay? Overlaying the powers of divine wisdom. And everything has its duality, so it's all about the way you're choosing to use it. Ooh, did I put this on a charge, child? Am I just talking in no charge? I'm looking like, why does it look like naked, like it don't have no cord to it? Because it ain't on no charge. Okay? Let's go ahead and get this on here, beloved. It might be low. I don't know. I'm glad all the trolls kind of, stop with all that distracted shit they be doing. So maybe I'm going to try to start. Okay, where's where the hole at? That's what he said. Where's the hole, guys? Oh shit. I can't feel the hole. Uh-oh, I stuck it in. 46. I was at 46, child, because I forgot to put the doggone charger on there. I'll be eager to get in, man. Get it in, get it in, get it in where I want to fit in. Uh-oh. 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 Ashley, come get this. What you doing? Shanae. You been off. What you over there doing? You must be online shopping. I know you type. Oh, you doing homework?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. You have to do your essay. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Can you give me this sticky note on the floor? Can you do me a favor and go back through my live? You know how to go on my live and roll back to 28 timestamp and write down what it was I had said. It was too powerful. I need to get that as an oracle. Goddess of Love oracle. Yes, and I'm going to need you to do the Goddess of Love ones too, because I got some already percolating. They can be in circulation.
It's trash or?
Can you read? You about to graduate? No, it's not trash. You about to graduate high school. I mean, college. Read. Cause you're so ignorant. I just said.
On the floor.
Read what it say.
Oh. Okay.
Yay! That's why I slapped you on the titty, because you sitting up there. Oh, this trash.
I'm sorry.
I know this weird ass rain, weird energy name blew no damn real crispy cold ad here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
ain't no L. What you say? It ain't no L.
Even though we have like our graduation ceremony, we still gotta finish up these assignments before, we still gotta do our.
So when will y'all get y'all degree?
Like probably a month after.
Oh, my baby, a college graduate.
Yeah.
Have you been looking at, I don't know how they're going to give you your degree, but have you been looking at something to put it in?
Yes.
Okay.
I already got that in the card.
Oh, my gosh.
So I'm going to have two, because I'm going to have two copies of it, because one is going to be with the name Houston Community College before they change it, and the other is going to have it after.
My daughter actually graduated from college, y'all. I can't believe it.
Yeah,
wow. She did that. I'm glad I stayed on her about, and she feeling some kind of way sometime. Like, now you're going to go and finish that shit out. You already started it, I'm saying. Yeah, so can you go ahead and listen to the same live I'm on?
Yeah.
Roll the tape back and about 28. And it's something powerful. I said, you're going to know I had a brain fart, because I'm like, what else said, y'all? And that's how I knew you must have been busy, because you wasn't even listening on there.
Right.
It's profound. I need to get it down. All right, so here's what we would look at. We would look at the number 6, which is the storm. Clouds, I'm sorry. Clouds. And like I said, this is how I would journal it. So I'm thinking in terms of, okay, all hell breaking loose in my life. I'm getting sicker and sicker. I can't walk too far and all that. It was getting worse and worse pretty progressively after we moved into this apartment. So boom, I am dark on one side and I'm light on the other. Conflicts and doubts I am sure to bring. You will not be able to see clearly. I will block your perception and let confusion reign. One thing I promise for sure is that I will pass. See that? You're going through the storm, but the light is going to come in to really not only reaffirm that you are believing in yourself in such a way, or you're investing. Let's change the words. You're investing in yourself. You're taking your health serious. You're taking your journey serious and all that. And I feel like a lot of times with a spiritual awakening, that especially happens with so many of us through health woes and financial ruins. That's to get our attention. That's a surefire way to get you out your comfort zone, baby. I promise you this. And you going to seek and knock and pray and fast and all the other things that you feel guided to do to really hear from God's voice, which comes from within you. Okay, and this is a card that symbolizes foreboding and change. The negative or positive influence is expressed by the direction the dark aspect of the cloud faces. Okay, the negative or positive influence is expressed by the direction the dark aspect of the cloud faces. So what I would do is I would lay this card down, because it's still kind of making me worried because it ain't gave me a definitive, and I'm second guessing things. So what I would do is I would say, okay, I got my Lenormand deck. I would shuffle, and since I've been doing this to the degree, my cards will actually jump out and go on whatever side it's going to go or turn. And that's how I'll know the answer of what the Most High God is telling me. So, for example, we're not going to do it with the same cards because I actually have these cards ordered up here into something. So what we'll do is we'll use Oh, I was like, I know I got another Kipper deck over here, child. Okay, got these off of Tamu. This the original. They came in the hardcore box for like $20, and then this is a backup. Okay, so, and they actually made a little different too as far as their texture. So I'll take these out. Again, this oracle is not to be played with, okay? The Lenormand will always give you a certain like window of opportunity, you know, a silver lining. I've used them many, many times, so I know. But these can be daunting if you don't work with them enough to understand what the oracle is trying to say to you. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get 2 cards, hopefully, but if they give me a third, we'll work with it. See, these are more softer and flimsy. They're not too cardboardy like that one is, which is why I stopped using them. They made me have to shuffle too hard and stuff. Okay, so let me see. Let me get 2. Now you already know that if this side, which is the left, this is my left hand, this side, which is the left, is the storm that you're going through. They always say your left side is your spiritual side, right? That's what they say. So that's what you're going through. So it's about seeking from the Most High God, the divine, right? So that's on the left. The light is on the right. Right? Just kind of giving you guys a little play-by-play on how I built myself up to this point. That actually went on this side, so we're going to cause it... we going to look at the card? Poverty. So those people that are dealing with health woes, you can't go to work. You've been off of work. You might have got hurt at work. See? So you being put in a position of applying for disability. Oh, child. God bless your heart. Okay? Regardless if you work many years. I've seen people that work many years talk about their story and how they kept being denied, and then they have all these doctor records to prove this and prove that and prove this. And how does that happen? Because through the insurance, they're running up the bills. So in order to run up the bills, you, the patient, the person that is now being put in a position of needing to fall back on something you already invested in, have to show up to these different appointments, this and that, radiology, blah, 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 blah. And now, if they're doing your records correctly and not sanitizing the records, which means they will not put the real seriousness that's going on in your body, that their testing has said yes to. Yes, they definitively have this. No, they don't have that. Okay? They sanitize the records, okay? So you got to deal with that shit. But if that is not you, you wasn't chosen for that to happen to. All these bills that are being run under your insurance should create documents of said tests and results. So that also keeps you in poverty because you're dealing with the insurance. Like I said, I keep my ear to the spiritual political streets. With that being said, now you're in a position to see what the judge is going to say. All this time, you would just love for your body not to be going through what it's going through and just stay working and minding your damn business. So the fact that the poverty came out, do I need to tell that to you, class? That is on the dark side of life. I'm just showing you how I journal. So I don't need to write nothing about that because that is indicative that I'm really in alignment to get an answer. That's what that's showing you. Okay? That's what that's showing you, that you really are going through it. Okay? Now let's see what should possibly go on to the right side. If it's another negative card, then that means that you're also going through health woes. And that was my example. If the marriage card comes out, that could be on the right side if you're asking this question while you're journaling and you have a lovely husband or wife and they're very much so there for you. If you're a housewife, the husband makes great money, y'all have excellent insurance package. I don't know what's going on now with all this stuff that's been going on with the Trump administration, but let's say previous to that, y'all got excellent everything, and you're a housewife, so you're grateful to the Most High God. You have such an awesome husband that does so great to take care of everybody in the fam. You do what you do, but the husband is the breadwinner. So you would put that on the right side. Okay? You get that? So that's how I do what I do. Just showing you guys this just because it's a lot of naysayers. There's a lot of that hateful, nasty ass energy, the entities, the trolls, all of that. Like I was saying the other day, I said, well, YouTube, like you telling me, you giving me the gifts and all this and that and the other. When is all this troll nation gonna stop? When am I gonna be able to get in the general population of people that's just on their phone sitting back like, oh, what's she talking about? Oh, I'm gonna subscribe to her. I'm gonna check her out later. Because that's what I do when I'm on live stream. Okay? Yeah. Why what's up with Troll Central? You know what I'm saying? Troll Central. So I feel like with YouTube's live streaming, general population is where you could catch all kind of great connections with folks. And of course, those that are there for that. But I feel like this is something that is, I don't want to blame everything on AI, but I feel, just for lack of a better word to say right now, it's like AI charged. Like it's robotic. It's not real people. It's some type of a machine thing or something that they do and sending shit out to your channel to see if you're going to be, triggered by it and all that. So I was like, can I get into general population? And can y'all keep me from being over here in what they call it? Shit. When you in lockdown. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay over here. Okay, you gotta stay over here. So everybody else that we got in lockdown and we got all the trolls going over there to y'all. We y'all in training. Y'all in training to see how y'all gonna behave. And somebody made a comment where they said on a movie, when they said, oh yeah, I was watching that movie, Don't Look Up. And he was like, I think you need to get some media training. So that's how I look at it. This is for media training when I have all that troll shit going in. That's crazy. So you must become someone, I'm hearing iron sharpening iron. You must become someone that's always hyper vigilant of how social media affects you. Okay? These are sideline commentaries. Okay? 28 expectations. So you see what I'm saying? You're expecting for the light to come in. You're expecting for the light to come in. You're expecting for the light to come in. Yes, you are. And you can't receive anything that you don't have your hands open to receive. How you going to receive something you like this? Okay? You can't receive no love if your heart is dark and is calloused. Okay? You can't receive no love. Okay, and then we got one more. See? So what this will tell me in my seasonedness, okay, as I'm a more seasoned seeker and seer, is the Most High is saying you are on a spiritual journey, okay, of what? Discovery of your higher self. Expect that you will be sitting like this, in your nice, she look like she can breathe. She don't look like she got to put on a mask to be in her own house and have all kind of machines to try to pull shit out the air and all of that, and it smells like mold and mildew. That ain't what it looked like to me, baby. It looked like she well taken care of. So that's what the Most High God is saying. Expect that. Because we know you going through this. See? You see that? Right? Yay. Even if this was a new deck and I don't really know how to work it, I have my, because actually I think I got my Lenormand first. I still would go in the little book. They got a book too. And write down keywords as I'm journaling. So that's how you can do it if you don't even know the oracle too well. Okay? And I want one more for advice. See? Remember I was channeling the anchor. So something is coming on the distant horizon that you don't see but expect it. So that's intriguing, right? What's coming? I'm showing you guys how you can do a little general, channeling your inner voice. That's what when I call it. When I say that I'm channeling that little still voice and really succinctly listen and articulating it. And this is a way to do it by writing things down. That's another way of magically, like how people say, write down your affirmations. People have said like, I manifest this new this or new that, because I wrote it down and I was reading something about the manifestation of 369, like all kinds of things like that will start being illuminated to you to give you exercises. Okay? And my baby need to tell me what I said, because I want to regurgitate it right now and I can't remember what I had said earlier at that 28th time. Something going on with your house. Something going on with your house. Okay? Something is going on with your house. Something is happening that's unexpected, but expected. You see that? You see how that's like a paradoxical, right? It's a paradox. You don't know what you should be. Well, maybe you have a heart-centered desire, but you don't know how it's going to come. You see that there? You got this heart. I don't know how it's going. How is my physical healing going to get underway? Other people I watch, they go to the doctor. The doctor told them this. They start doing chemo, or they start doing this. They actively doing things. But when you just have to sit in your distress, y'all saw that card came out, said mind control. Yeah, see, once my daughter come in there and start cleaning out all them trolls, it changed. Yeah, new beginning. You're going to get this new beginning along on the horizon. You don't even see it. You don't even see it. Why? Because you're still in the moon energy of darkness. Wait a minute. Why my cards all turned all different kinds of ways? Told you I don't like the way these shuffle. They be kind of weird. What's coming? What's this new beginning all about? What's this new beginning all about? Wow. So something jumped over the poverty card. Poverty card, and it went in reverse. The emblem is in the reverse. Wait a minute. Didn't I already have the family room out here? How did I put it back? That was interesting. Because I already said something is going on with your house. Okay, so something is going to be changing. Your house could be your body. Your physical body. Okay. So if it was right there with the property, meaning like it was unwell, that's going to be changing. And so that's when I create my cards like this that literally have a card that already says your health woes is a actual hereditary condition, and you're going to be healing from it. Let's see. Did it already come out? I doubt it. I think it did. Wait a minute. Right. It did in this way. 19 coffin. That's that 13 death card, right? And expectation. What should you expect to come to an end? All the battles you've been going through with your physical health. So you see how they all work together. All work together for the glory of the Most High God. Give me one more. I gotta make sure not to mix these with the other. Oh, they way over there. Because these are more flimsy. Okay, 2 cards jumped out. Went over here, knocked over the new beginning. Wow. Child, let me tell you something. Stop playing with me. Some kind of a... This is like winning my disability case for me. That's why I used it as a example. Right? It's faded. Let me tell y'all something. Don't play about me, baby. So what I want to do is get Karmic Justice Tarot to 50. I need to get Karmic Justice Tarot to 50 ongoing stable subscribers so I can start going live over there. Now I'm actually gonna have to get ready to be over there too. Okay, put that back over here. Okay, so that's what I need, and then I'll be able to go live over there and be doing it for the collective. Because all that doing videos and doing all that right now, it's enough content sitting there. Oh, that's the wrong box, Elizabeth. Yeah, you tripping. See, you about to trip. You was about to trip. Let me make sure I'm 39 over here because I'm about to trip. And that's too much. It's too much to be dealing with, y'all. And with my health woes, I want to make things easy for me. In the sense of like not get overwhelmed. The card did say it. And I don't need the card to actually tell me that. I know better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The Kipper only comes with 39 cards. All 39 is in this deck. That's why I don't use it, because it's very flimsy and hard for me to so I know how we ending it, child. I know how we finna end this one, child. Oh yeah, baby. Oh baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. I got so much love in me. Oh, baby, 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 baby. If you want it, me, oh, you got to love me, D. And it won't be there with you morning, noon, and night. See a girl like me, no man came out. That's crazy how no man came out of these cards. But it's 2 women up here, and I can't put that up. I can't put these cards up, child. Whew, I'm about to be nosing behind the scenes. Oh, baby, 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 baby. Where's the other, is this the same deck? Okay, is it? We finishing with the yes or no, how and when. I love these cards. Love them. And I always use them to transmute and give me some succinct, like basically it's the exclamation mark of a Pix when it was so much going on. Okay? Ooh. When it was so much going on, I used them for that. So we're going to go and put these up. Did I get all the cards? Yeah. All right, and then we can put these up, because I didn't even use these, child. Oh, baby, 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 baby. If you gonna get me, You got to love me deep if you want my money and all my time. You gotta promise, baby, that you'll be mine. That's the man version. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Y'all know I'm about to get ready to get off when I start packing everything up. All right, I need some more rubber bands for this one. Oh, I'm hot. Hot, hot, hot. Stuff. I don't know. You got to love me deep. Long as you know I can have any man I want to. Baby, that's actual and factual. Still, I choose you to be with me, and we're growing, so you better get up. In all my time, I'm gonna be with you every morning, noon, and night. See, this is what be happening. I know I see what be going on. Now I see how I be having rubber bands, and then they be, here you go, missing in action. Missing in action. So we're gonna use this one. Cause I gotta put these cards away right now. Alright, Elizabeth, you did that. Okay. Long as you know I can have any man I want to. But still I choose you with me, and we're gonna. Oh, my spine be just so freaking stiff. Shoot. Good goobly goo. All right. I'm coming to a close. Let's go ahead and see what this yes and no, how and when. See what's going on, my friend. Praise be to the Most High God. Hit the like button, share, and if you care, send me a super chat. Super chat is open. All right, so I always split the deck to the orange, how and when, and the blue, yes or no. So the way that it works, y'all already know what I'm asking the Most High about. That health stuff. That new home. Health, new home. Health, new home. And growing my business here on YouTube and doing, I just have so many ideas of things I want to do artistically, definitely with music, of course, art, things like that. I definitely still have my dream of my show, my interactive radio talk show. Yes, that is my big dream. Yeah, so we gonna see what the cards say. Because I already say yes. I say yes. Let's do it. Most High God said, you got it. You can have whatever you like. So let's see what the cards is going to confirm. So that's what I'm letting you know what's on my mind. So put what's on your mind. We're going to come together and we both going to agree for our what? Love, light, and abundant healing and prosperity, baby. Let's go. So let's see. Let's hear what we got coming in. What we got coming in, friend? What we got coming in? Don't play about these cards. They're powerful. They powerful. Oh my goodness, I can't fit any more in. What is the problem? There you go. Get your butt right there. So is it yes or is it no? No. Does that mean our dreams are not going to come true? A dream deferred is not necessarily denied, but let's see what the oracle says. New discoveries will affect the final result. See, always got to throw some type of a surprise element, okay? New discoveries will affect the final result. Knowledge is power, but fate is fate. Didn't I say that word is fated? Fate is fate. You only receive what you deserve. Yet your desire to safely achieve a favorable result can still pilot you down a successful path. Have faith. That's what I'm telling you. I can't remember what it was I had said. 10:10 on the clock. So now we got that. See how powerful these oracles are? That's why I love, you can call me an oracle all day. Don't call me a tarot reader. Okay? Because that is so like, anyway, I digress. So much going on with that. So with these, you're going to, whatever card comes out, you're going to read the section that says no. All right then, so Spirit, show me how my faith has activated this work that's finna get me paid. We're going to read the orange no. Your situation is like a green apple. You must first allow the apple to properly ripen before sinking your teeth in. When the time is right, in about 4 to 5 months, you can more safely enjoy the sweet taste of the healthy, juicy fruit. Juicy. So just let me put y'all in my mind. Let me put y'all in. Come in again. So you see how that said juicy fruit? So let's say we were leaving out on the show, right? That's the end of the show. And I'm like, I say my little goodbyes or whatever. And I start the music playing and everybody be like clapping and shit, throwing little, all of that type stuff like that. Then I'm like, all right, then I'll see y'all later. Then the curtain goes down. Yeah, that's the vision. It's an interactive radio talk show. It's like I'm a spiritual DJ. The music oracle. Okay? Yeah, see that juicy fruit. You see what I'm saying? And I was channeling Matume. You know what I'm saying? Like they be doing stuff like that. And I was talking about my moss gummies, green apple. And then I told my daughter, "Ooh, give me some of the green apple candies," and they were terrible. They was nasty. So she threw them out. The whole bag was just nasty. It was bad. But she had bought me some blow pops, and I tore up the green apple one. So I was like, why can't we find more green apple? I love that taste. You see what I'm saying? It's not coincidence, baby. It's the universe lining it all up. It's magic. It says, when the time is wrong, make it right. It's often that simple. See, that's why I love who is the author. I got to do this every time I pull these cards out because they are amazing balls. And see, it's like it came from the heavens because normally people have their box where they got their name and this is the author. It's not on here. And these were on Amazon, y'all. That's what I'm telling you. I be looking for some magical oracles, and I got many that's boxed up because we've been trying to move forever. I have not been able to set up my organization. Like, I want my whole room. Like, I'm telling you, the studio, okay? I'm at work, okay? I'm so excited. I can see it. I've been drawing out plans and everything. Like, I can see it, okay? So, it says, when the time is wrong, make it right. So, I look at that as when I don't feel good, I ain't feeling it. I ain't in the mood. Because sometimes if I go to work right here, I put the clip on over here, and my hair sticking up like Jack Nicholson on The Shining, half the time I ain't even combed it or did nothing to it because it's still sparse. It doesn't have its natural thickness and curl like it used to. So y'all can't see me. Hear my voice, right? That's what I'm saying. But I still do my work. So even when it don't feel right to get up on here talking, I don't feel good, make it right. So as Nike said it, just do it. So that's how I'm looking at it. And you know what? I'll go ahead and take good long sleeps when I'm dead. Right now it's time for me to do the work to such a degree that the universe is like just dropping all kinds of, it's like manna from the heavens. All kind of this. Here you go with that, here you go here. And I've been trying to help my daughter not to become overwhelmed because I already see it. I speak it and it happens, baby. So, okay. So let's go ahead and get us one more. I like to do things in threes. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get two more, I meant to say. All right. So let's see. I got another no. Will two no's equal to a yes? I got some of these videos on Karma Justice Tarot. Just go down the little playlist. You'll see them over there, child, for the collective. The anchor. Oh, my goodness. Look. Y'all think I'm not the truth. Look. Didn't I just tell my daughter to go get my painting? Y'all think I don't be the truth. To God be the truth. Baby. Baby. Can y'all read from there? Because folks be thinking I be making shit up. The anchor of fortune successfully drops from the ship of change as it's rocked wildly by the stormy waves of love. All the wings of love, running the food and time together, flying high. And then it says, expect well deserved. Maybe I deserve to come on through. I can't sing this song. Expect well deserved success and luck. Stabilizing your life for the long term. Bring it on in there, huh? The anchor of fortune gives you courage. The ship of change gives you strength. The waves of love give your soul. It don't say ... It just say give your soul. What? See? You see how it you like. You see? Go ahead and pull out next one. I'm telling you, this is a magical oracle, man. Magical oracle. That's how I knew I was getting more and more seasoned when they were showing me, okay, by that oracle. Get that one there. Okay. Okay, yeah. Go ahead, yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. You can get yourself a treat. Yeah. This is how it was. But then I realized these are the treats. So we got no right here. Within a month, y'all, they playing with me. Within a month, the vessel of great opportunities lays a new path for you. Child, they just said a ship of change. Isn't a ship considered a vessel? There will be unlimited resources and fresh perspectives. However, you must first... I'm about to go. You must first summon an assertive, fresh approach to grasp what's right in front of you. Didn't I tell y'all be calling it in? Don't y'all be hearing me when I would say, universe, can we dial in? Can I go ahead and pull in? I need for you to line it up for me to see. And I promise you it happens. Just like that. Just like that. I'm telling y'all. I gotta teach the magic, baby. I gotta teach the magic. Now, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get our third yes or no, child. I'm telling you, I don't know how many cards is in here because it don't say it on the box per se. Yes, it does. It's 100. There's 50 blue and 50 orange. Yep, 100. 100 cards. How do they line up like that? Magic. Here's the third card. Whoa, we got another no. We got another no, y'all. Yay! Okay, so let me tell you what the magic is into getting the 3 no's. The 3 no's is absolutely the opposite attracting. Do you get it? You with me, class? So if it has 3 no's, you got what? If you said 3 yeses, you the shit. Okay? All right, so we got another no. The clockwork of the huge, hulking machine of change. That's going back up here with the anchor of fortune successfully drops from the ship of change. The clockwork of the huge, hulking machine of change will chug faster and faster, accelerating everything around you. Many new people are going to be coming into your life, bringing unusual but bright opportunities. You will not notice how the changes smoothly alter your attitude and perception of the situation. Oh, so that's very important right there. Let me tell you why that's important. That's important because, or pertinent, because you've been dealing with all the BS. So that's very something to snatch. You will not notice how these changes smoothly alter your attitude and perception of your situation. And let's go on and get our third orange card. Because y'all ain't even noticing what I'm seeing right here. But I think I'm going to take a picture because this is so profound. And I'm going to insert it into the thumbnail. Okay? Let's do this. Give me my third no card. And that makes 66. So we got 3 no's. Then 3 more cards to substantiate those no's. So that's 3 and 3. That's 6. Which is 12, which is 3. The Trinity. I do things in 3s. Let's go. The trifecta effect. The trifecta effect. And I already got an oracle written on there somewhere. Wherever I think it's in the X-Spirit oracles. All right, so we're going to read the no. After the darkest night comes the brightest. After the darkest night comes the brightest dawn, filling your life with eye-opening news, long-awaited meetings, and joyously happy news in 1 to 3 weeks. Merely let your choices be your dreams, not your night. That's the title. That's the title. See, I can start off a message with some shit like they stole your inheritance. But it's not about how you began the journey, baby. It's about the milestones you are creating while you are what? Treading the path. Okay? What the hell going on right here? See, that's what I say about this lupus stuff. It be giving you like weird rashes and itchy stuff. Like the other day I had my whole face with what's that stuff called? Hydrocortisone cream. This had rashed all up real bad. And you can still see it right here. Yeah, that's what it's about, baby. It's not about how you began. It's about the milestones you're making on your journey. Straight up. Okay? Merely let your choices be your dreams, not your nightmares. Yeah, that's it. That's the title right there. That's the title right there. Yeah. Yeah. I can't remember what was such that profound message that actually need to tell me what 28 has said. So y'all gonna see how these thumbnails gonna actually change. These thumbnails are gonna actually change in a way to where it emphasizes that at the end of the pics. Cause see what I do is I try to drop these jewels on you for you to capture it. To see that your spoken word is actually creating music and mathematical equations that the universe will understand and give you back an answer. That should be something that is prosperous for you. It's all about figuring out your own juju. Okay? So I love that. Merely let your choices be your dreams, not your nightmares. So that's how we're going to title it. And then, hold on. Okay, so we're going to title it like that. That was there. That's how we do it. That's how we did over there, though. What did we do? We didn't do anything? Okay. So, yeah, that's how we going to do it. That's the title. And then in the actual picture, we going to put the X-Spirit Oracle little picture about the stolen inheritance. Okay. But are we changing anything for that? No, what's behind it? We not changing. Okay. Just checking it with higher self. Let me see what I said. Merely let. Oh, my thumb. Your choices be your dreams, not your nightmares. Woo, that's so powerful. All right, so that's what this title is going to be, which is 44. 4.2. And then that other one I need to make it 4.3. That's sitting in the window, which is for this one right here. Right? Make that one in the queue. 44. 4.3. Because this is 2, that'll be 3. Wait a minute. Can I count? Elizabeth, can we count? Oh, yeah. Okay, we building. So it is 44. 44, 4.3. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is my way of staying organized. Because it's going to get deep. It's about building. So this is so deep right here. Like, did you see how succinctly that was? Did you see? Okay. Did you see? I hope you did. Because I like it when my class pay attention. You know what I'm saying? I would never ever mind anybody else that watches to go and regurgitate that on their own channels. What I would never. That's an honor. I don't worry about no copycats or whatever they be talking about these copycats and stuff, child. I don't worry about that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. So what is going also with this Wheel of Fortune here? I'm doing this for my thumbnail. What is also going on with this Wheel of Fortune here? So we talking about completed that cycle. We talking about, being overwhelmed with so many opportunities, having all these different options and things like that. We talked about that, right? So as we come to a close, I feel like we need, because I told you guys I read them in 3. So we already have the World here in the upright, the 9 of the Wands in the upright, and the 2 of the Pentacles in the reverse. We got the World. I'm sorry, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? And let's get our other 2, and this will be the end, friend. I already got the title. Baby. Ooh, child. This is a bill, wasn't it? And then I'm going to start studying as soon as I get up off of here, because I got to get this energy right now while the getting is good. I got to get this energy right now while the getting is good. Give me the 2 cards to go with this Wheel of Fortune. Give me the 2 cards to go with this Wheel of Fortune, please, and thank you. Give me this Wheel of Fortune's 2 friends. Is that, it ain't coming? Okay. Give me the 2 friends. Tower. And let me get that other friend. Oh, that other frame jumped right out and went over the wheel. So what Spirit is telling me, the tower, along with this card right here that went over the wheel, is the 3-piece. There it is. There it is. There it is. So it's switched up. Look how magic that is. The world, the tower, and the 2 of Wands. And we're going to put that Wheel of Fortune right back where it was. Look at that. Look at that. Changing of hands. Still coming into the divine alignment of our what? Our love, our light, our abundant healing. Okay, so we're going to be ending with the world, the tower, and the 2 of Wands. Okay, there we go. There's the picture that's going to be going up in there. And I feel like yeah. Something about this is got to go with the part 1. Something about some kind of truth. Something about some kind. Yep, look, King of Swords on the bottom. Something about some type of truth. Let's go ahead and take that King of Swords. So we're going to do it in a 4-piece. We're going to do a 4-piece. Yeah, yeah. So that's going to be my, for this 44-4 what is it? 2 that I'm on right now, but I want me a title for 44-4.1. And this is going to give me my title, because I remember what I was talking about in that first live. Yeah. I remember what was going on in that pics. Okay, and we got the tower. The tower's not necessarily bad, beloved. And then the King of Swords. So we got the world in the upright, the tower in the upright, 2 of Wands in the upright, and the King of Swords in the upright. Let's dial it in. This is an incredibly high stakes combination. It signals a massive forced evolution. There it is. There it is, child. Now see, I put everything up and it wasn't time to close down the shop. Look at that, look at that. So now somebody knocking on the door trying to come in and get a plate. You know, that's why we always prepare the plates, and we make sure that they, stay in the warmer and stuff, just in case pull up. We're not going to turn them away, and go ahead and serve them. So therefore, we're going to go ahead and open the store back up and get the cards out. The ones that I said that I didn't need, which was the what? What's coming next? All right. What's coming next? What is coming next? A massive forced evolution. A massive forced evolution, where a completed chapter is being cleared. See, with that Wheel of Fortune, it's like you couldn't mess it up. You can't mess it up. You can't mess it up. So stop being so hypercritical. Okay, that's for somebody. That wasn't for me. That was for somebody. You can't mess up your awakening. Okay, you can't mess up your awakening, baby. A massive forced evolution. Clearing the way for a superior, more intellectual long-term strategy. There it is. That mastermind. Yeah. Yeah. The re-strategizing of a mastermind. Yeah, I'm falling in love with my Capricorn placement. I don't know about you, but I'm having a good old time with my Capricorn placement. Hold on. What kind of color we going to take down here? More intellectual long-term strategy. Mm-hmm. The World and the Tower is about a full reset. Yay. Yes. Ooh, I can't wait to work with these when I'm channeling, baby. Ooh, that's going to be so deep. Deep, 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 deep. So the World and the Tower, the full reset. A full reset is the most intense part of a divine being or chosen vessel's lifetime. Okay? So one will be going through a full reset. I just heard Spirit say leveling of the playing field. There's a leveling out of the playing field. Everything that was being done to set you up for failure is now that thing that was meant to set you up for failure has become your stepping stool to victory. Write it down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the miracles there. A full reset. Yeah, I'm just highlighting this with a jump out on the card. A full reset. A full reset is the most intense part of a divine being's or chosen vessel's lifetime. Mm-hmm. Show you. Show you. Yeah. It says here, the world says you finished the cycle. That's what I had said. But you see how I had did it different. You know, the wheel of fortune is saying this out with the old in with the new because the wheel is not turning in your favor, But the tower is suggesting that instead of a quiet exit, the old world is being demolished. So y'all remember I had channeled the wrecking ball. See, when the Most High God sends that wrecking ball into your life, everything and anything that does not serve your higher calling must be obliterated. Okay? So this ain't for the faint of heart. So don't be all, and when am I going to come into my awakening? No, I said that earlier. Roll the tape back. Everybody ain't supposed to be walking around lit. We need the lanes. We need the lames. Whenever you're in your lame, you know how they be saying, I mean, in layman's terms. Can you give that to me in layman's terms? Okay? You need to be lame in order to be tamed. Write it down. I gotta write that down. I am the oracle. Okay? You write it down. I don't need that one. That other one, I need that one. I need it. Run me that. Okay? So, yeah. So the old world is being demolished. I don't use that tower enough, but I feel like I already captured versus making sure you don't stay in your comfort zone. Welcome to the comfort zone as we go. Oh, baby, comfort zone. Okay, here we go. It says a structure in your life. It is. I just said it. You see how I reiterated it. A structure in your life is a job, a belief system, or a relationship is breaking down because it can no longer contain the person that you become. Shut your mouth. You heard me? Okay? The Two of Wands is talking about this new horizon. Directly following the chaos of this wrecking ball, the Two of Wands shows you standing on the battlements, looking out at the map. Let me show you. Most High God came in, said it's like, okay, so you wanna, do you wanna hunt? Do you wanna hunt? So do you wanna stay in indoctrination? You did that for a certain amount of time. Or are you ready to work for me? Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to channel earlier. The devil's advocate for pay. Are you ready to work for me to bring more souls into the Christ consciousness? So you want to just work your job, you got your little home space, you know, you comfortable. Well, I ain't never been comfortable, so that's why it's kind of like, you know, Most High have jokes, right? World change. Okay? And it's going to feel like all hell is breaking loose. But this is to create a clear path. Okay? Let's continue. It says, the message is you aren't a victim of the tower. You are already planning your next move. You have the power to decide where you go next. You are moving from what happened to what's... They fucking with me. Y'all, I kid you not. Look, I'm about to... Can I blow it up? What are my cards called? I know the ink was running out. What's next? Hold on, let me find one that look good. Here, wait for it. Okay, this one's a little better. You see how that says, what's next? Look what they said. You're moving from what happened to what's next. See, they be wanting you to be spooked out. That don't spook me out. Because I already know the power. Okay? I already know. Anywho, y'all saw it. Okay? So you moving from what had happened to what's next. Okay? The King of Swords is the master strategist. I already wrote that card. That's what I am, baby. 8 of Diamonds, King of Swords. Moon in Capricorn. Okay? It says here, the King of Swords is the master strategist. The King of Swords is how you handle this transition. He brings total mental clarity and logic and detached authority. So when you guys hear me saying I didn't orchestrate this. So what you can't do is pull me into some type of a shit show that you created for yourself. So it's a liken to or akin to when I tell a man, you ain't playing, you ain't playing with me, you playing with yourself. I hope you got an orgasm. Did you get one? Okay. Because you ain't playing with me. Right? Okay? The message. You are cutting through the emotional noise with the surgical mindset. You are reacting with panic. So they put the notice on the door. Talking some weird shit, right? Like, where in regular smuggler hood life do you design a project's apartment complex, place black people in it? Hold on, wait a minute before I go. Place black people in it. Hire black people to work in the staff in the office strictly. I mean, it's the whole time we've been here. And yet give them permission to write letters like they texted you some shit. Like it was personal. Like it's your friend. Like, girl, fuck you. I don't fuck with you no more, bitch. Then let me catch you in the street. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Like that's literally the type of shit that be happening over here. But did you not create the projects to house the black people like they're cattle for slaughter? So therefore you can watch us, monitor us, do all that. You know, we subjects, you know, in the big what's it? Hunger Games. And you mean to tell me that you think that I'm gonna buy into it or get triggered by it? If you forced my hand to stay in this all these years, did you not think I was gonna figure out your game? Again, you playing the game with yourself, not with me. I didn't orchestrate the game. I didn't design the game. Could you not understand that if I'm the 8 of diamonds, that I would have the authority to design my pentacle? Newsflash, that I would have the authority to design my pentacle. So you thought I would be sitting in the projects, probably having sex, smoking weed, doing anything my mind off of the fact that the Most High God had called me to do great things in this lifetime. Was that the plan? I'll wait. So what did you think I was going to be doing if I was going to be housebound? Having sex, smoking weed, drinking, what? Trying to get with somebody, get someone to believe in me, or, you know, and okay, I'll give you this job, or what did you expect? I tell y'all all the time, I don't do dumb shit. This is why. That's why. It's in the natal chart too. It's in the cards of my destiny too. Like, I was not going to be able to escape this mastermind strategist. Playing devil's advocate for the Most High God. I wasn't going to be able to escape it. It's in the cards. Okay? It says I'm not reacting with panic, and I'm using cold, hard facts to build my new kingdom. Facts. It's always amazed me that whenever I present said entity, what is written in their articles and bylaws and policies, and then I get a click and I'm hung up on. Isn't that amazing? But again, it's so obvious the ridiculousness of the cyber stalking, secret society, Freemason, East, or wherever it's coming from, tactics. It's so obvious. That's like saying, oh, we see here that you stole money, you did this, and I ain't had no money. You watching my accounts. You watching me through this phone, that smart thing there, that. You watching through everything. So what now? Oh, you didn't think I was going to speak about it. You didn't think I was going to say, oh, I know you watching. I know you. But you wanted me to do it in a panic. You see, it said you're not doing it in a panic. Like I said, my life is like that movie. They're trying to make it be like my life has to go like that movie, Reindeer Baby. Baby Reindeer. where I got to just like, sacrifice my dignity and my self-respect and all that. Like, it's not going to happen. I'm going to just keep speaking the truth on the tactics when I feel like it. Okay. All right. What else are we doing here? So the combined message is a major life stage has reached its natural end, the world, and the remaining pieces are being cleared out by a sudden disruptive event, the tower. However, you are already prepared for this. Instead of being overwhelmed, you are stepping into a position of high level authority, King of Swords, to map out a global or long-term vision for your future, Two of Wands. The advice is do not mourn the tower moment. It is clearing the path for a plan that is much more aligned with your intellect and your power. Stay objective. Rely on the facts and start looking at the big picture. And then it presents it with a question. Does this feel like a sudden career shift or a moment where you've had to take total control over a chaotic situation? And this is why I say all that was under AI. Okay? All of that is under AI. If you can see that I'm under AI mode. So this is when I say, you've heard me say, wow, thank you, AI. Because technology has always been here. Before I was here in 74, before you were here, whatever year you were born, I like to say I poured it in. That's what I say. I poured it in, When I poured it in, showing that I know that I'm a star seed. I know that I come from another dimension of advanced souls, okay? So anyway, let's go ahead and take my picture and we're going to get on out of here. Praise be to the Most High God. To God be the truth. This has been another very, very, very thoughtful, heart tug. I felt it in my chest. I felt it in my chakras lit up once again. And that's why I show up for work. So when I can get over there, Karmic Justice Tarot 369 and hit the 50 mark, then I'll be over there doing things for the collective. Because I love to give back, baby. Yes. Yes. I mean, like, I feel like the more you present yourself as a very gracious, grateful receiver of abundance, that makes you that much more of a giver of said abundance, okay? Because it's not yours. You are a steward of it. Our own physical bodies is not ours. Because everybody running around trying to not die. Trying to drink this and take that and suck people's blood and do all kind of stuff. It's just so much going on the planet. There's so much going on the planet. Praise be to the earth. Let's shout out to Mother Gaia. Okay? Because she loves us. And she she's been being manipulated, but again, she always let it be known that she's a sleeping beauty. She's a beauty, one in a million, girl. One in a million, girl. Why would I lie? Why would I lie? I know I'll be having that songbird. I know it. Just another gift. You know what I'm saying? Yes. She's a beauty. Okay. Oh, okay. One in a million, girl. One in a million, girl. Why would I lie? Okay. Okay, y'all. I think I can take the picture. Wait. Let me fix it. Okay, so you could go. Hold on, y'all. I got an idea for my picture. Take that up under there like that, so you can read the note. Take that up under here like that. Then you can read the note like this. Okay. Because it got to go right in that little TV now. Got to go right in that little TV. All right, y'all. Peace and all kind of blessings. Hope you guys learning y'all lessons. I love you. I love you. Love you. If you care to donate, keep in mind my Cash App is saying I owe them -142. Let me show y'all for the mic. Let me show y'all for the receipt of it. So if you dare send me money, it's claiming that I owe them -142.31. So send it to PayPal. But just in case somebody want to go ahead and take care of that weird debt, I told y'all they doing it to all my accounts. You can go ahead and do so. It's theft. That's what's happening through accounts. You're doing all kind of weird shit. All right, so let me take a picture. I love you guys. I love you guys. Should we do it like this? Ooh, this phone heavy. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. All right, love you guys. Love you guys. Till the next Psychic Intuitive Counseling session, I am Elizabeth Marie. And I love you like you love me. Is there anything else? Nope, that's it. Peace.